Alright.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so party was on its way back to God's Hold, having disrupted the New Dawn activities and kicked some extra ass on the way back.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a slow trek with many a random encounter on the way.
The way there was really fast, but the way back.
Now, as far as I counted, today is the end. No, the 21st is when you moved in here, so it's actually 22nd today. I'm not certain it's correct because I figured this out by like counting hexes, and you might have moved slightly inefficiently at one point. But by my calculations, you ended here, and then today the first move action you did was to reconnoiter the hex. Okay. You discovered in the far distance you saw like a partially completed bridge about 2/3 of the way, and were heading on that way when you discovered a sleeping behir at the fork in the road. At Leon's urging, you decided to put it down for the sake of the local farmers and populace. And yeah, that's exactly where we finished.
Oh,
it's the middle of the day, and
I just like crawled out of like its mass of tail, right?
I pulled you out.
Yeah, it was pretty gross.
Fucking hell, Leon.
Oh my.
That was...
How did we survive this? Oh.
Jesus.
That bombs did nothing. I did nothing.
I got fucking eaten, and I'd rather have done nothing.
Yeah, I mean, how are you alive? And let's talk about that.
Yeah, Beck's got like a bit of an air of like Genos after
pretty sure I would
picking
have
up
been
on
next.
a giant worm thing. Like he's like all burned up a little bit from acid and stuff.
Jesus.
Like
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
And then I'm coming over full One Punch Man. I'm like, oh, something happened. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I
I don't know
gotta
about
be
you guys,
honest, I
but
don't think
I feel great. Like I don't think anything happened. That
we were walking away from that one. I mean, yeah, Brom, you had a chance, but
it's
Right, next time, maybe.
Look,
difficult.
Be a little...
I'll say I didn't expect it to be this hard. One of the reasons, it's obviously it is a danger to those passing the road, but also its relationship to dragons. I thought it would be a good example, perhaps a good testing ground
Test.
I will...
to see if we could take on a dragon.
I don't know if we passed that test.
After this, yeah, I don't.
I mean,
With flying colors, mostly red.
Look, we all made it out alive, which
Yeah,
is
I
a
gotta,
testament to our...
Gesture towards Beck, more or less.
yeah, we gotta rest up a little bit. I gotta see some of these fucking wounds.
Yeah.
I mean, again, we are oh so close. We could be home,
Just a
sleeping
fucking
in a
hour
bed.
or two, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean, if
Sure.
the one up there ain't happy with our work down here right now, then we've got a problem. Because we've done some
messenger.
amazing work right now.
Alright, I want to medicine myself. DC 20, Chris.
okay.
Bob.
Goes
No,
to
I failed.
Stupid.
Hey,
How many
Brick
points have you
Field
got for this
again.
session, by the way?
We have. I
Oh.
wrote down we saw with 3 this session.
I think that sounds correct.
Did we do that? Did we do that?
That was-
Make it the hardest one last time?
No, hardest one was you finished the hardest.
You
one
finished
by
out,
last
so
time.
So the hero point we
Yeah.
got. Yeah.
No, because that counted for that.
Oh, did we? So
Yeah.
we. Do we have
2 and 3?
Maybe you have 2.
Maybe
I feel
not.
like
Did we?
3.
I filled in 3. I don't know
I
why.
filled in-
Yeah, I remember vaguely recall saying 3. I think we upgraded twice.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah,
well.
you
Right.
did the troll ogre fight. The two-headed.
Oh, yeah.
Two-headed
Oh,
fight.
yeah,
and the
yeah,
head
yeah.
fight. Those are both 120 experience.
Alright, Leon, my
Oh yeah.
fucking hands aren't doing too good anymore. You reckon you can give me a bit of that god magic or whatever the fuck it is?
Yeah. Can you
I'll
put
give
your
him whatever
hands
the
on
fuck
his
it is.
body and make him feel better?
Right. How long do we want to spend?
You guys probably rest up to an hour without taking too much of your day away.
Yeah.
Nice. So that's you can get 6 Leon hands. Who's split them?
Yeah, I don't see HPs, but
I'm
at,
down 40.
I'm down 50.
Oh, crazy. Down more. Insane.
But you guys, the range boy, don't really down anything, right? They never.
Nope. No. We got hit.
I see how it is.
Good life for some people.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll spend 3 on me, 3 on you. That seems fair.
So that's 3 times. How much is it now? 18?
3 times 18, yeah. Wait, that's maybe
Alright.
too much for you then, right?
Yeah, but 2 times 18 isn't enough.
2 times is good. Then I'll do 4 times myself.
No, it isn't enough. It isn't enough. 2 times.
Wait, isn't 3 times 18 enough for you though, Jacko?
Yeah, it is. That's 54. Give us each shit.
Oh, just
Greedy
about.
boy.
Yeah, I'll give us each 3. That's fine.
I would give an actual.
Did you- wait.
So that's 18 times.
How
4,
frequently do you
plus
get
4.
those back, by the way?
You can focus for 10
focus
minutes
for
and
10
get it back.
Oh,
Yeah. It's
This is
basically like
why I
unlimited
think
out of
it's
combat
fine.
healing. It's like
right.
how it works.
But in combat, I only get one of them, unless I
You
took
have
a
that
feat.
once a day thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
You-
So yeah, you guys take an hour, eat up some food, heal up a bit,
Mhm.
and yeah, you are prepared to get traveling on.
I can just about.
I mean-
force myself to keep moving.
Is there anything from that Bahir that is worth taking? And I asked Liam that.
I scratch my chin as I think for clues.
GR me like a nature check or something.
But dude, I like aced my nature check last time. I remember.
Mhm.
Okay, no, that's actually reasonable. Yeah, you know, its hide is worth probably something.
Alright, can
Well,
I
I
have
mean,
spent
so
my
much
because
better,
I didn't need a rest? Can I have spent the hour kind of?
Yeah, you can
trying
survival
to-
to like try
yeah.
and
Cool.
harvest like a usable size of it. Obviously, there's like plenty of it is being cut up with a big greatsword and scorched with bombs and all.
I don't
that.
think I hit it. No, I definitely hit it. I hit it once.
And remind me, so the assurance on a skill is 10 plus,
Proficiency.
just
Proficiency,
proficiency,
no
right?
stat. Yeah.
Yeah.
so I can take an 18 or
That's
roll.
not
for
that's not
better.
going to be good enough in this,
Okay.
this case to
That's nice.
Gotcha. That's fair.
you'd be able to tell. I guess it's a pretty tricky. It's like very tough to work with. Oh, but that is good enough. So yeah, you don't harvest like the whole thing. You don't have like a skin, but you've
Right.
definitely got enough that you can make like a suit of leather armor for someone out of what you've got.
Oh, I do like that.
For someone.
I do like
Exactly.
Yeah, zombies,
Exactly.
obviously, right?
Yeah, definitely zombies.
Pretty cool dragon skin, yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
Right. That's fucking.
Part of that over
And-
your hour.
Yeah, and then at the end of that hour, once I'm done, I add that to the bag of holding
Sure, yeah.
because
You
Try to carry that
yeah.
thing around.
In addition, during that process, you get some meat that Zoms could cook. Hope Zoms are keeping track of all these like esoteric ingredients I'm making up somewhere. If Zoms cooked this meat, and it's enough for, hey, roll me like a d6. See how many meals you get of food out of
I'm a
this.
hungry boy. 1 meal.
Uno.
4.
Okay, yeah, 4 meals worth of bear hair meat. And if Zoms cooks it up, or theoretically, if anyone cooks it up successfully, it'll grant like electricity damage resistance equal to your level.
Ah, pretty good.
Nice.
Put it down in the ingredients bag.
Oh, by the way, back.
Hmm.
I almost forgot during the whole fight, but did I sense a hint of fear in your voice, a tremble as you were being eaten? A fear of death, maybe. I mean, you two heard it, right?
It feels like almost a week ago. Can barely.
You two heard it, right?
I mean, it's hard for me to say. I guess it was all just kind of a blur, to be honest.
Well, I think
It wasn't a fun experience. I'll put it that way.
someone might just want to keep on living.
I shrug. It's like, I mean, I've never said I would rather die than not.
That's something to keep in mind.
Not with that being the end of the sentence, but you did say you'd rather die than not insert something else.
Yeah, that's true, but not about being eaten by a bear. I'd rather live than be eaten by a bear.
We're making
And
progress.
That is wisdom, my friend.
We're making progress.
Alright, let's you get that fucking bridge.
Yeah,
Agreed.
you guys, look patched up a bit, make your way over to the bridge. I think as I described it, there was a New Dawn around. But there was like a relatively fair-sized construction crew working on it.
I know you said like a boat, take.
Yeah, a little raft thing for covering the last distance, which they're happy to let you use. They sort of nod friendly at you as you go past. There was some discussion about whether you guys are going to dress down and put in workers' uniform or just look like regular travelers for them.
I think we're gonna look like regular travelers. Just take off the armor
Okay.
for a second.
Okay. Yeah, so they nod friendly enough.
So much effort to take it off from Bob as well, but I'll do it.
They
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, they like ask your business and stuff in a polite way, as they're like spending 2 minutes it takes to punch you
Traveling from
across.
blah blah blah.
Yeah, sure.
Back to the
You
things.
just think of a town name you saw like back on the
God's
road and
Hold.
say we're heading traveling from God's Hold to wait, hang on. But yeah,
God's Hold, from God's Hold. The long way
For
back.
Donkey Kong.
and then before you know it, you guys are on the opposite bank and prepared to make your second travel action of the day.
Yep.
Oh, we're so close.
And we do that.
We need to go
Because I
to
can't fail.
straight south,
By the way.
I guess.
I guess that's 3 of the bridges, so it has to be this one.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh, we still need
Wait,
some.
Where was the guy? The guys. The place we meet the guys in here, right?
It's on the south side.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it's this one or this one. I think it might be this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Chris.
No, the one at the bottom is Hut Hill. This one is the actual town of God's Hold, and this one is not called the Shire, but it's something similar to
And
that.
the Hut Hill was where the guy is, right?
No.
It's called not the Shire.
Yeah, Hut Hill is where the guy is. It's called
Okay, so
Fairvale.
we have to get to... Well, what's this one up here?
The one at the top, that is the destroyed like Great Church of Aim.
Can you just
The
like walk
wind's
through that
got
next? If it's not like that the whole
Yeah.
time, right?
Yeah, you can walk through it.
And the one with the castle thing, that's like a fort or like a castle, a new castle got told or some shit.
This one is it's Fort Daybreak, which was always the fort that was there,
Okay.
but it's now.
Is that the one that Leon went through to get his shield?
No,
Leon went into the actual city, into the city
Okay.
proper.
But can we just like
So-
travel through that hex without going obviously into the fort, just like around it, or no? How does like it work
On
traveling
the
in hex?
outside of the hex?
Go around the fort,
Around the
but you'll
outside.
be like certainly more likely to encounter.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, technically,
anyway,
Dawn.
technically we're still on our mission, right? Oh no, well, we have to be west of Leap right now. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. We don't want to draw the attention here. We want it to be
Yeah.
over there where we did the stuff.
Details.
That means the chance of us, if someone seeing us around there, is so much lower. But they've all left us. Right?
But again, depends on how our luck. Like, are we?
We're just gonna find another
the
random
first-
planet right now.
Are we on the way to Falinar or the way back from Falinar when it comes to random encounters? Because
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
hey,
Nothing at all for the.
Alright.
you say
then
it best.
We sleep there
Chris, you say
tonight,
it
right?
best.
Are you guys in an in mood or a sleeping out mood?
I think we've earned an in tonight.
Yeah, let's take it in.
Potentially.
I'll buy everyone a drink
Alright. Hard
to
say.
celebrate and to apologize for all beers.
Yeah. Though, before we actually do that, I do bring up the fact that again, it does appear to be like the Dawn may be sending around descriptions of us.
Yeah,
That is a consideration.
at least vague descriptions. Yeah.
I mean, they seem to identify us pretty quickly.
Well, yeah, but I'm surely without our weapons or armor, we're just 4 regular dudes. Well,
Dude,
I gotta
I
look
look
at
at
the
that.
yeah.
It
look
looks
at
the
the-
exact
that
same,
one, no.
minus having a big sword. No.
I would have half plate normally, my friend.
I know.
Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, not much we can do about it, I guess. I mean, we can, when we talk to our boss, we can see if he thinks we should be, just constantly outside from now on. But for now,
Well, what if we camp a little outside of the inn? But I'll go in, get us around, and then we'll celebrate that way.
it's fine by me. But get a keg or two. We got room in the bag.
Sure. I'll see if they have a keg.
Of course, they have a keg. It's an inn.
Sorry,
Yeah,
we're out
like-
of kegs.
Do they have a
It
keg?
turns
Chris?
out we're
Oh, for
gonna
sale.
land into the one dry inn in the entire
Yeah,
area.
that's why we don't serve alcohol here.
You look at the signs like this is a dry county. You're like, fuck.
Ooh, time to go criminal.
Exactly.
That's how I'm gonna break the law this session. I'm gonna drink alcohol in a dry county.
No, we're gonna like literally stop all the other mission and like officially just become like bootleggers.
It says right here, a keg of ale is 2 silver. So
Two silver, what? Yeah.
You and my boy.
I'll like carry 3 of them, one on one shoulder,
exactly.
2
I mean,
of them.
this is like a keg of like 1 copper a pint, like for a
Yeah.
pint ale. Like if you want to get, there would be some nicer stuff. If you wanted to, like potentially up to like 3 times. the cost
Leon is
even if
used
you
to
wanna-
the cheap stuff.
Yeah, I don't really mind, to be honest.
Cool.
That's what we had at the barracks.
Couple of kegs of ale then. That is bulk 2 per
Said
keg.
three, Chris, I think.
And 2 silver each. So you got 3. Do you want to take from my
Yeah.
sheet, or are you paying for that?
I have 2 silver right now, so maybe
No, I just wanted to make sure we both weren't taking it off.
Yeah.
You take it.
I got it.
you take.
So 6 silver.
I was gonna
and
buy a
that's
round,
Leo
which I could
carrying it.
handle with my money, but
not like 10 rounds. Actually, way more time. Alright, I guess I'll do my nighttime perception.
Yeah, give me a nighttime.
I'll
Since
put
we
it
are
on
camping
sheet
out.
Alright. Was it a cooking day or a sharpening sword day?
I think sharpening swords.
Who can say?
I'll take it. I won't argue with you as long as you know best. Horizons.
Yeah, boys.
Yeah, no, that does the trick pretty decently.
Alright, now remember to add the +1 in.
And +1 AC to what's his face?
Yeah, do you
I'm
remember?
trying to think of what.
What's his face? Excuse me, resolves. No, okay, it's fine.
Wait, he's back with the cakes already. Good work. Does anyone have any cups to drink from them?
No, we almost have a keg each.
The Adventures pack has like a cookware, right? It doesn't actually say that's cookware. A water skin. I fill my water skin with it.
Okay, Beck, you look around.
Yeah.
You find, as you're kind of traipsing up and down the road a little bit,
Yeah.
you see,
Yeah.
by the smoke from their own campfire, there's another group, probably a couple of miles from where you guys are. As you roam, looking closer at them, or not closer, but scouting them from a distance, kind of get the measure of them.
Yeah.
It's a party of sort of 10 or 15, some with mounts, most without. They look like hunters or woodsmen, like a hunting party. A lot of sort of cloaks, longbows, stuff like that. There's even like one wagon between the whole lot of them that seems to have some supplies.
Okay.
For whatever reason, they've chosen not to stay in an inn. They're sort of also camped out, even though it's some of these
Suspicious.
Alright. Well,
But yeah.
I have to take note of it. Head back.
Leon, you look around with you sense the sort of religious flow of the zone, as it were.
I'm down with the mojo.
Yeah, actually, you find a something you don't often see. Just like by the side of the road, denoted with like a small, well, I guess like a man-sized wooden carving, a shrine to Cernia, your favorite goddess.
Wait, what? Your favorite god? I never knew this.
Just like a little sort of peasant shrine. It's got like some bowls in front of it. People seem to have like offered flowers or like small amounts of food.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like a fork in a couple of dirt tracks between some.
And
farms.
do I just feel that it is part of my
Yeah,
goddess,
you
or is it like
you just feel that you feel like the sort of the holiness of the area, and you find yourself drawn to it. And once you get there, it's nice. It's calming and pleasant for you.
Okay. Yeah, Leon spends, after having our few drinks and dinner, he spends the rest of the evening there.
Do you make an offering?
I wouldn't know how, but I'll.
Well, I mean, what does your guts tell you?
Spit in it.
What do you?
So far, Leon believes them to be kind of a savage nature god, so I guess he'll like pick up a spear and like cut it at the palm of his hand, and then like put it in front of the statue, not to sully the statue itself, but to show his his determination.
Jesus, metal.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you feel approval as the blood drips down, and then before your eyes, you feel a faint surge of holy energy, and the wound on your hand heals itself back up, and you feel lightly inspired to the tune of 1 hero point.
Wait, is there not a max in this game?
Fucking stacked, boy.
Who can say? I'm just gonna let's say there's no max.
Oh, fancy.
Upgrading all the things. God, such a social.
We said all 4 hero points upgraded to extreme if none of us want. Alright.
I'll actually like
otherwise-
sit in front of it like until deep into the night.
Oh, and Bromok, what was the nature check instead of stealth? Were you doing a bit of
Well, yeah, since we're in an inn, right? So
No,
it's-
we're camping out.
Oh,
we're
then
camping
just
out.
add 4. It'd be 27 for my stealth. I
Okay,
would
yeah,
have
you
stealth.
yeah, sure. You successfully.
we already did, so-
No, we went to go get some kegs, but the decision was made that you guys were a little
We were like,
recognizable.
they know our they know our descriptions a little bit. Let's be.
Yep, that's fair.
Cool.
We're not careful enough not to know go by the cakes. I mean, you're not savages.
Well, you sent someone who's like the least recognizable member of the party, probably. Like
Yeah,
just a
probably.
basic
normal
white
dude.
guy, you know.
Yeah.
He is a white guy.
Cool. And then the evening passes. Let's do the old planes resting, so we're outside.
Ah,
Passes nice and quietly.
Alright.
need some combat to use these hero points on.
Two random encounters, no got crazy.
Where to?
Alright. So, do you reckon we should head straight south through the... or I
So
guess-
it's going to take us a day and a half to 2 days regardless, right?
You're right. We might as well go around the
Might
town.
as well go the safe way.
I agree. Good
southwest.
thinking, good
Okay.
thinking.
Yeah, you okay? Yeah, so you guys head out around it a fair bit. As it does, I think I gave you the description of it earlier, but you get a view of the ruined church in the hex. The once great cathedral to Amer, the largest wooden structure in Atlas, is no more.
Damn.
Hammers, axes, saws, and fire have been put to infernal use, rendering it down to nothing more than blackened spars and splintered wood scattered over more than a mile of countryside, and left there as a reminder of the end of a goddess. At the center, where the building itself once stood, nothing stands more than 10 feet off the ground, save for a large statue of Belial sneering down across the surrounding devastation.
Asshole.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a dick in health.
Do we know anything about like how they destroyed this church? Was it like manually, or was it like a big spell, or
It looks manually. It looks tools and fire.
Yeah.
And,
Now,
they just took sledgehammers and picks to it and went like how high? 10 feet?
yeah, exactly. Like it looks like they mostly burned it down and then took tools to the like what was left. And
Foundations, yeah.
exactly. But we move on. Farmland traveling, a very peaceful day, traveling through the the relatively tranquil farmland around God's Hold.
Yeah.
The weather is even. It's just sort of it's warm enough that you guys don't sort of have to wrap up against like the wind or anything, but it is still February, so it's not like a hot day.
Sure, but I'm hot-blooded, so it's okay.
Yeah. And then south, I assume that was the way around we were going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Second move on. Again, a calm and tranquil day. No sign of any New Dawn patrols. No sign of any trouble. Just farmers tending their fields. General peasant life going on. The odd town you pass through has a sort of a relatively mundane market going on.
Yeah.
Just to keep an eye out for like any interesting or magical affairs, but nothing of the sort.
Right.
Yeah.
Out of interest, we should head there. Get in there tomorrow evening, right? Are we sending in? It was Brom. You're the one who went the last couple of times, right? Do you want to go in again?
Sure.
Alright, sure. Just checking.
Cool beans. Coolest of beans.
Some cool beans you're making,
Beans.
Roms.
Cool beans.
Yeah, give me those
Oh,
nighttime.
we need them to be hot though.
Those nighttime rolls.
I don't know. They're going to be cool, so then you can eat them leftovers, so they're still good.
Yeah.
cooking.
Ah.
We see those beans.
Hey,
Oh god, these
hey.
beans are terrible.
They were cool in the sense that they were cold.
You're right, Leon. You're
Yeah.
right.
He's like,
I feel you sort of
I figured out a way to do cold cooking.
Oh shit!
But
wow.
I'm looking away from them so hard. I'm like, what's over there?
Anything, please save me.
Yeah, no, or your perception is so high that like your senses are just on fire while you're eating. these
Well, that's not what you
disgusting
want. You don't want
beans.
this at 20.
Wait, that's not-
Yeah, that's not, it looks like a wannabe jacket, but take it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. What? Excuse me.
If it was the other way around, I would be like, it's never one. It's common DM. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's definitely the one. Okay, you obviously get a very thorough like kind of idea of what's going on in the general area where you are camping. And you find that there's a as you sort of, I guess as you're looking around, the path or the small road from here leading towards Fort Daybreak, is it's later in the day, and so like not so many people are traveling it, but it looks like it might be closed. You can see like Forsworn have set up a checkpoint, and you can see another checkpoint. Not Forsworn, New Dawn. Always get it wrong. New Dawn has set up like a checkpoint, like not that nearby to you, but then like you can see another one like a few hundred meters back down the road, and then like they've got sort of like just stacks of things set up blocking access coming in at certain point, like if I don't know if you've ever seen like when you go into a military base and they have like concrete things set up, you'd have to like zigzag around really annoyingly, stop you driving in too fast. It's like they got that sort of thing going on. Like
it's like a giant, I can't run it.
It looks relatively like the road is more heavily guarded than you've really seen them holding a road before.
Alright.
Leon, your religion is you sense strongly the wrongness and the depravity of like the presence of that statue of Belial. You get the sense that the statue, even if the building wasn't destroyed with magic, the statue itself might not be completely mundane. There might be something sort of like
corrupting the lands,
blighting the land, around it, or
classic stuff,
like preventing goodness from existing, and maybe it's like only thorny plants and shit.
Bring it down. Yeah, just burn it. I'm sure that'll be fine.
But
Put it on the list, bro.
The camp is well hidden. The food is disgusting.
God damn it! Alright, tomorrow I'm looking forward to this sword being shot. Maybe we need to reconsider the cooking goals.
Did you really want him to do that to your sword?
I'm going bad, actually.
Oh my
god, I'm upgrading.
Night, I don't know if I want to upgrade at night, guys.
No.
Slow.
Definitely
I mean,
not.
you're not about 4 hero points.
you want to but I can't stop you. It's true.
Wait, okay, let's see.
We gotta find out who watched it before we find out if we can upgrade it or not.
No, that's absurd.
This happened in the past.
If you upgrade it, I get to get crit.
I don't think so. Like, we've always been so like always upgrade that you just told
I'm
us.
not upgrading today. If Jacko wants to, we can't stop him.
I'm gonna be real sad if. Yeah, okay, fine. If it's not my watch,
actually, I'm going around the other way. Actually, I don't mind you upgrading. I thought we only need 250 XP to level, and I'm like,
yeah, right.
So
but last time I was in position, you blamed me all fight for wanting to fight it.
Now I'm neutral about you upgrading.
But if it goes bad, you're gonna blame me all fight.
No, I promise I won't blame you if it goes bad. Not out loud, I won't blame you.
Okay.
I mean, I'll be fine regardless, so you guys do what you want.
Zoms, you're squishy.
I don't particularly want to upgrade, no.
Okay, that's...
I
felt the fear in his voice. I'll have to... Yeah, okay.
Nice relaxing evening.
That's a relaxing evening encounter. Okay.
Nice relaxing, we're on watch,
Okay, let's see who's on watch.
Dude, if it was me though, we should have upgraded 100%.
Towards the end of the night.
Wait,
Looks like Leon's on watch.
God damn it!
Leon, you should have.
Okay, so yeah, you guys, let's see, where did you camp? Let's look at my selection of maps and what makes sense for us here.
How is it
okay, you guys are on the banks, or the bank of like a relatively large lake. I say relatively large, like easy enough to see the other side, not huge, but there's like a small hamlet, a community on one side of it, and you guys have kind of gone to the other side where it's a little more rural and empty. I'll bring you guys over here. And I'll get your tokens in a second. First, I gotta set it up to be like night time and so on.
Just see a black screen, so you nailed it.
Oh, it's already night time.
Oh, it's morning, Christo. So it's not
probably
really...
dynamic lighting with. Oh no, there's no dynamic lighting in it. Oh no,
It's just a black.
But it's like it's definitely low light at this point, right? Because it's almost
yeah, okay, it can be low light. I'll just keep on low illumination then. Just remember it's basically low light vision.
Would the low light happen if you don't have it? It's like a DC.
They count as concealed, yeah, exactly.
I can't see anything.
Dim light, exactly. Right. Hang on, there we go. Global illumination. Anything else?
Oh, this is beautiful.
It's a new map?
Yeah, I dug out some new maps.
Dude, neutral party is real good. I love it.
I mean, the guy's Patreon seems to be like just posted it on Reddit in a big post. So it's like there's like 50 maps. I was like, sweet, I'll have some of these.
What a nice guy.
I know.
Do like the mountain maps from that.
Spoilers.
Okay,
We
stick
go
you
to
guys
mountain.
on here.
You've already been to him.
What do you mean? We've never been on the mountain.
And yeah, I'll put like relatively near this is nice.
Dude,
fresh water.
what a great sleeping. Dude,
Kidding.
it'd probably be pretty good actually if you stealthed it. You just put a lot of bushes up here for us to sleep on. But where would we actually have slept? What's the fence?
I'm gonna sleep over here.
Probably our back to the water.
On the island, yeah.
Probably would have slept with our back to the water. Ooh, I kind of like in here. Maybe I would have been in here.
Yeah, I like that cove a lot.
We can put if we had a fire at the back of the cove, it'd be pretty hidden actually.
Yeah,
Dragon fire.
that
Okay,
actually
so-
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, okay, that's a good shot.
Where would we keep our horses?
Like there.
Over there, where we put them in this little thing. There's
Okay,
grass
over
for them
there.
to eat. It's
Up
enough
here.
distance
But
away.
That's so far away from me.
Yeah, well, it's good. It'll survive this fight, Jacko.
Oh, you're right, you're right.
I like how you're it's so far away, but realistically, having 4 horses that just shit constantly sleeping that close to you would not be fun.
Okay.
What's realistic about D&D?
So,
This shit warms you up. It's good.
everyone go ahead and roll
Initiative.
perception initiative. Obviously, you guys are at -4 if you're asleep,
Mhm.
so you're gonna have to adjust that yourself.
I'm gonna say we don't get the 2 bonus from Josh.
No, you do not, because they have to be.
Position yourself where you want to be keeping watch from. Obviously, on the rock is fine or whatever.
That was with stealth, might be.
Wow.
Oh no, I'm back to roll 20 being the slowest fucking thing on the planet for me.
Got to move to Foundry.
No,
Hey, why not? What happened? I rolled.
they didn't.
I am kind of interested in trying out Foundry.
Okay.
I mean, a 5
Oh,
bonus.
Way better
bonus.
that time, Zom, so. Did you have to use 10
Okay.
under the 14? You already added mine for you.
Yeah. I did.
Is this
I
gonna
changed
be
it.
a water monster, Chris?
But we're on land. How could it be a water monster?
I don't know.
Just do what I did and send double abelisks out of after a party, because goddamn those things are tough.
Double apple. I mean, it kind of almost killed our level 11 party. One
Or
hour.
why are you not on here, Leon?
Kind of took us by surprise. I am, right?
I don't
No,
know.
that's been weird. Zom's also had to roll twice. Didn't
Weird.
work.
I was on it. I know from that.
I'm betting it's because you didn't click on your token first.
I did.
But you can upgrade it to 26.
Oh, that was not a. That was
Oh,
not a-
Zolgath Skullcrease.
Good thing you guys have no idea what a Zolgath is.
You think I don't know what a Zolgath Skullcrease is, Chris? You think I haven't read the Beast Fairy back to front? Well, you would be right.
Let me put that on GR.
Don't speak that way.
That's okay. That's the thing I don't really care too much about. The thing I do, the cool thing is,
It's made up language, I could speak. Gobbledygook. We
Wait,
might
I'm
be
not
spotted.
muted? I was thought I would be muted.
You were not muted. You were talking this gobbledygook. Man.
okay. So you're keeping watch there, Leon. Looking sort of.
Dat is Ian.
Go to my thing.
Dat is Chris.
Chris, you're still not muted, right?
Okay.
That's Thomas.
Thomas?
Thomas, crush Thomas.
Pure Jones.
Who's Jacko to Jacko? Who's Jacko? Point at yourself. That's Jacko. Yay!
Self-identified.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess I can just put this all on the.
But
the
she
layer,
don't know you
right,
stream
to,
though. She could have just watched the stream for years, Jacko.
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't.
She just knows us already. It's
She
great.
doesn't know you stream. Well,
Well,
does she know now?
not this, at least.
Mm.
What? What else do you stream, Jacko? What do
You guys
Everything?
stream League of Legos, right?
That's what he means. He doesn't mean the cam.
The
side.
A to Z series.
Yeah. How'd that go, by the way?
We're
We're getting through it.
for a little bit
Oh.
play. I think we're doing pretty well.
Why is this
Anyway.
track not playing?
Are we dying yet? A
Track, okay,
show?
whatever.
What's a show?
I'll
Dude,
just-
it's fucking weird looking, and it's Zom swap places. Zoms, get over that. Zoms, get off of me.
What? None of my tracks want to play.
Okay, wait, Chris. Before it gets there, do we notice anything about what's happening?
No. It goes before you roll too low on initiative.
Oh,
You did
shit.
well on initiative.
It's because I'm way
Um,
over there. You know, like I can't see it because of the
What are
rock.
you doing over there?
I'm trying to get. Why is this?
I thought that'd be smart and like watch the entrance. To...
You guys? Is anyone hearing these music tracks?
Yeah, it's quiet,
Yeah.
but I heard.
Oh.
I'm not, but I always
So-
have the music turned
Well,
super,
That one.
super down low.
That one works for me. This one just doesn't. Okay,
This
whatever.
one's- yeah.
As long as you can hear something, that's what matters. I'm gonna refresh
Monster.
real quick.
Oh my god, it's good.
We've
track.
we've heard this one before. Okay.
Yeah, I rearranged them around a bit, but some of them are the old ones and some of them are new ones.
Alright.
Okay, this did it. Oh, okay, I'll mute.
You're not muting,
muted,
Jack.
you
You're not
fucking
muting,
fool.
Jack.
No, you're not.
Really
Need a
fucking
Discord
fuck
mute key. And,
Okay, now you're muted. Now you're muted.
that would work. So.
He's like, this is
Okay.
D&D. This
Yeah,
is
it's like,
that's
so
a
we
monster-
play
that's a
characters on a
chore.
map.
That's a chore.
I just refreshed what's running and it took me into a different campaign. Excuse me.
What? We want you to play a different campaign, Chris.
Yeah.
It's probably why the music was
What's-
Oh, Chris, Jack is like, this is how I move my character. You're going to demonstrate by rolling a nat 20
Okay.
next time. It's going to be
So
sweet.
suddenly, Leon, you hear a soft sploshing
Yeah.
and a feet of
Oh.
cartilaginous legs on a wet sandy bank. But before you can react, an enormous crab monster with how much reach on its attacks? That's always a good question to ask myself before they
100
move.
feet? Oh my god.
That's so much. Has rushed on up
To Leon.
to your party.
Fuck.
It has this boom is sadly to get
I
there.
am extra stealthy.
Nice, that's all right.
And
I do not appear to be a good meal. I'm
Well,
just
I'm
putting
saying
it that
it's
way.
Claw reaches towards Bromok with an enormous crabby
shit.
claw.
Okay.
Good. You feel high AC to me.
It's gonna crit me because there's no way it doesn't.
You have high AC to me right now, though.
What is your AC right now?
Well, again, so give me all the penalties that I would have.
Sleeping is it's only a minus to perception, right? It's just flat-footed, I think, and flat-footed, no armor.
Okay. So no armor would be down. How much? God damn it! It's always hard to tell.
Oh no, unconscious. You have to take a -4 status penalty to AC.
-4 penalties. Okay.
And you have the, but flat-footed is also a status penalty.
So
Right?
it's -6 total.
No, but same,
-6
bonuses, sorry.
with no armor.
Same
So
bonuses on
again,
stack, right?
it's like
Oh no, flat-footed is circumstantial status. So yeah,
Yeah,
-6,
yeah.
-6.
So it's AC, no armor, -6.
so my armor only gives me technically 1, so it'd be 22 -6, so 16.
Okay, it does not crit you,
I'd have 12.
but you are clawed for 11.
This
And that
motherfucker.
which automatically wakes you up. You're okay.
Hey.
I don't know why I just added the sleep thing to your token, but as I say, you're
user.
But the other two are certainly asleep.
Yeah, that's fair.
I might as well be with how I handled this
Which is
one.
probably why you get to act immediately.
Oh, it makes
That would make sense, yeah.
There's this enormous crab thing towering over you.
So,
You
Can you
also
just-
hear the sound of like of something up here rustling in the bushes, and another thing
Yeah,
creeping
yeah.
around the cliff down here.
Such a good
so as a free, can I call out as a free action, like just yell to get them to wake up, or no?
You can, like the loud noise will improve like
Yeah,
their chance,
change
but they start to roll a
perception
perception
DC,
check
right?
at the start of their turn.
Right. Yeah. So I do that obviously. A, because I just got fucking pinched.
Sure.
But B, because what the fuck is this thing? And then let's see. I don't want to die. Do I have anything?
You
good
want to
that I
die?
can-
You have like 100 fucking HP left.
Yeah, you're like a
No, I'm more worried about it. More than likely having
Martial.
attack of opportunities and stuff. So can you step,
No,
crawl?
No.
you can't step or
I'm
you're...
afraid.
Literally, if you're down, you can't move about.
Yeah, you're in big fucking trouble.
Well, you,
People attack
well, you can
opportunities.
crawl.
You crawl
Yeah, but that would provoke. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't move without provoking.
unless you have kip up.
Including, and I don't yet because
Yeah,
it's
that
we're
is
not high enough.
Standing up, grabbing a weapon, like all these things
Mhm.
provoke. You're in huge trouble if they have attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'm
Hopefully
just,
they
it's gonna happen.
You have good AC, man.
No, I don't. 16 is not good AC against something
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
you're not
this
unconscious anymore.
You're not unconscious anymore.
You are still flat-footed for prone. but
20,
you've got
20's
the
what,
+4
20's
back.
what I normally have in combat. Like,
I have a little higher.
22.
I mean, in that case, I guess because it's gonna crit me is the problem. I just know it's gonna crit me. I might do a delay.
Oh, so you're gonna make us take the attacks when I have much
No.
lower?
No, I'm hoping that Leon can get in here and do something.
Leon can take the attack opportunity.
Okay.
And my delay will be a quick draw with my short sword.
No, that's wait, delay or what do you delay isn't like
Or, not delay, sorry, it's the
you're
prepared action.
readying.
Huh? Yeah, ready.
What? You're gonna ready a
Wait.
quick draw. Oh, that's
It's a single action.
I guess so.
Why not?
It is out of reach of you, though.
Good point. So I guess I could quick draw bow.
Wait, it's out of reach of who?
A Bromel.
Me. Because it's 10 feet.
Oh, your bow.
So yeah, I would just do, quick draw bow.
Okay, you prepare a quick draw bow. Fool. Is there like a? Do you have to like specify a trigger in this edition, or I don't know. How...
I just think you
Yeah,
kind of just have
it's
it
a
step
trigger.
in. Isn't it? No?
No, that's just a trigger. You just prepare an action to occur after joint turn single action or if your action you can use and designate a trigger.
Yeah. So what's
Yeah, so my trigger is going to be when another member of my party, like after they wake up,
okay.
basically.
Leon.
Weeks.
Yeah, so I'm just looking this way, I guess. Stepping from my keg. When all of a sudden I hear a kerfuffle behind me.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Okay, so it is 20 feet away from me. Can we say that I've had my spear and shield ready, or is that too much to ask for?
On watch. Like I think having your shield on your arm and your spear out is like not that crazy.
Mwah,
I mean,
thank you.
spear's okay, right? But you can like kind of use it to kind of stand on, you know?
Yeah. Like watchmen stand around all day with like
Yeah,
a
the
spear like that.
lazily. Yeah. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
run over here. So, I'm real sorry, bro. Real sorry. And I'll.
Okay.
He doesn't have an
Doesn't
attack.
raise
Yeah,
the shield first.
I always
I
do
think
this.
however we spin it, you provoke with that movement.
I raise my
No,
shield.
no.
As I'm running, you didn't let me finish my sentence. As I'm running, I raise my shield.
There's the shield raised icon on your token.
I'll draw it, Jacko. Pretend it's always been there, okay?
No, you can have your shield raised.
Oh, you're
You've
so
got it.
lenient.
I believe.
The icon works.
As it swings as an attack opportunity at you, and therefore misses. Well, I think missed anyway. But yeah, you like rush in, shield raised, and like catch an enormous claw coming at you. Kind of like grabs at your shield and then releases.
Yeah.
Because obviously it needs a second action to use its grab.
I'm gonna
has a good-
stab at it.
You also needs a hit, right?
I'm gonna thrust with my spear.
Oh, he's good at that.
Ooh, baby, that is a hit.
I mean, it's 5 damage, but
Ooh, baby.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a troll go mad.
why? Why is Shakira a reference?
Christmas. Oh,
See, and I'm like, ooh, baby, I love your way.
Cool turn.
Like,
Okay.
Oh, I would have enjoyed that more. It's true.
generation gap, apparently. That's what I'm learning.
Wait, Shakira was like old when I was fucking.
Yeah, again, I went to like 80s, so.
Okay. Let's need to check what this is.
Where's the song from? 2005, I was 10.
George is like 45, right? So-
Yeah,
I
no,
feel like
mine
they're
is
like-
literally from when? Peter Frampton, Baby, I Love Your Way.
Okay, so it's interesting. So this is technically hidden to you because it's like around the cliff. It's interesting because even though you are aware
We hit into it though.
of its
Oh.
presence,
Oh, yeah, wait, we're in the.
because these things have an interesting feature where if they're hidden at the start of their turn, you're flat-footed against all of their attacks for that turn.
Insanity.
So
Because
suddenly,
I didn't,
Oh, yeah?
I didn't
Yeah,
consider the low light vision, but considering we're that close to the campfire, I assume that's okay.
yeah, no, the campfire is okay at this point.
The whole map is by the way was this huge fucking campfire.
It's a bonfire.
Now the campfire is like 20 feet of bright light.
No, okay.
Sure.
Okay, a little. See how he hustles.
How do you hustle?
Guy like hustles round here
Well, those are hexes you can stand in. Insanity.
and hurls a dagger at you that he was holding. Leon, against which you are flat-footed, but he has one range increment, so those cancel out. So let's see how this goes.
Beautiful.
That misses.
Beautiful.
It glances off your armor.
They heard
And
it.
then, yeah,
Really
you like
expected.
like a throwing knife, and then you see him draw another one.
Okay. Does this dagger seem special or like go with an poison or anything?
Hard to say. Hard to
Smells really
say.
bad as it crosses in front of your face.
Oh, actually, yeah. Talk about smells really bad. At the end of its turn, suddenly, a stench fills the area, and I need all 4 of you
Man,
to
it's a
make
big area.
fortitude saves. Yeah,
Hey,
30-foot aura, my
How come
friend.
this one got so close above about us having made these fortitude
Because they
saves?
have this. They
I
have
will-
You can turn it off and on.
stench suppression free action.
I use one of my 4,000
I wish I had-
rerolls.
A Zilgas Stalker can suppress its stench aura as a
I
free
wish
action
I
to
had
better hide
one
its
of those.
presence.
I
The
wish I
Stalker
had
can
one of
resume
those.
its stench aura as a free action.
I wish I had stench suppression action. Oh man.
Yeah, that's really useful in real life. Yeah.
Oh baby, and my second
Oh,
nat 20 in a game. My second in a no.
Just use on.
I'm used to it because I sleep next to Zoms.
But how does Zombs feel? Does he smell himself?
Zoms make a fort save.
He did. He got 16.
Oh, he did? Oh, yeah, the first one. Wow, actually, everyone passes.
Oh, not an upgraded encounter. These things aren't going to kill us immediately. What a shock.
Would a 15 have passed, Chris?
Yeah, Zoms, the stench is, you dream of a bad smell. It seems really overpowering, but you manage to fight it off.
You remember you're sleeping next to Beck, you know?
It's very homely.
Okay, Beck.
Perception, right, to wake up?
Yes.
Is that free or is it an action out of interest?
It's free, it's entirely on time,
Let's
yeah.
go. I'm sure that's fine, right? It's real loud.
Yeah, 17 is enough, I suppose. Isn't it? Wait, you got -4 on it, though. 13?
But
What
it's
is
real
13?
loud.
I mean, 13 doesn't even hit, like...
Right?
Doesn't
Normally
even
it's
hit, like,
DC
the
15,
basic
right?
DC 0 check, though. Like...
I guess.
Yeah, I'm afraid you sleep through this turn back.
No, I don't.
You're snoring pretty hard.
No, I don't.
So that means it doesn't trigger
Zombs.
my action.
Zoms, your turn.
Well, Zombs still does a shot, right?
Make a perception check, Zoms.
Perception.
Hey.
Oh yeah, Zoms, you wake up.
Dude,
You wake up from your smelly dream.
Maybe they won't target me for a while.
Okay. Yeah, you see Zoms wake up if you want to take a prepared action, Bromok.
Okay, yeah. I guess I already said it was a quick draw, so I
Yeah,
take a
quick
shot.
draw shoot. So you like grab the bow and loose a
Throw.
rapid arrow from the
Within
ground.
volley range, it's all
That's hard.
kinds.
No, I think we decided some way you couldn't, but whatever, it's fine. You just hold it sideways like a gangster. Yeah, no, that glances off. It's like scaly
Yeah.
hide.
Cool.
Chitinous plating.
I will stand up.
Okay.
Oh, what are these things?
Drag me away.
Well, I will try to figure out what these things are, Chris. What do you want? Nature?
What thing is? You got kind of quite different enemies. Okay, so I mean, so for descriptions, you've got basically a giant enemy crab with a weak spot that you could attack for massive damage.
The Earthhead crabs. Wait, what?
And you see a group of sort of somewhere between fish-like, maybe eel-like, and also slightly reptilian sort of stalker creatures. They got a sort of a body of a golem and like the head of an eel, basically.
That sounds.
And they have daggers. Each has a brace of throwing daggers. Well, yeah, actually, you can only see one of them at the moment. The other's out of line of sight, hidden, one might say.
Okay,
The
so I
face,
guess
the head of an eel.
nature's gonna be one for the whatever fuck for the big crab thing.
Okay. You are uncertain what the big crab thing is. Well, I mean, okay, no, it's not like terrible. You realize that it's a chul, but you don't really know anything about it.
It's crab people.
It's a large armor-plated crustacean that lurks beneath the surface pools of mires and ponds, snatching up prey with its massive claws, and it's got some nasty tentacles as well. That's all you really know.
About its taste, Chris. He has cooking law.
Didn't roll with that.
I guess no society for those things. Look like they could have a society.
You're not muted, by the way, Jacko, if you think you are.
What a fool.
Yeah,
Yeah, you recognize these. These are Zulgath, you believe, stalkers. They're the sort of the hunting, shadowy ambushes of Zulgaths. Zulgaths are reptilian humanoids who live in the uppermost reaches of the Darklands. Zulgaths, otherwise known as troglodytes to many surface-dwelling folk, often attack intruders in their territory on sight. They live in simple familial communities, battling rival groups, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot, okay, they're sort of Underdarky type things. What's of interest, though, to you is that they're very sneaky. And they have the stench that you guys are all overcome. And apart from that, you don't know of any like magical abilities that they might have or resistances or anything. You think, you recall hearing that like Zulgaths are like one of the oldest races in the Darklands. And they used to have like vast underground empires millennia ago, but these days they're very, very the mighty have fallen. In all the remains, like if you explore the Darklands, you find like Zulgath ruins and stuff. Often they built ziggurats, just in the commons that we've recently seen.
But what are those bug people called again in World of Warcraft quiz?
Mantids? Or...
Yeah, like it's basically the same thing, right?
Yeah, it's sort of similar, except these Ely boys.
Yeah, okay, sure. But they're very sneaky, so really it wasn't my fault that I missed them.
What about the giant crab, though?
He's also very sneaky.
Okay,
Zombs, so you wake up. Try and recall what you're fighting. Okay, yep, stand up and 2 recall knowledge. Makes sense. Okay. Suddenly, from the cliff top above you, Zombs,
You'll get hit soon enough, it's fine.
I fuse. No, why would they attack me? I'm
a blade
AC 12.
a dagger flashes down towards you. You are flat-footed against it, but that misses anyway, and you see it draw another dagger.
Boy! Doesn't another one of us?
Okay.
I'm just trying to sleep.
The giant crab, challenged by Leon's presence, in front of him, focuses on you, at least for now, swinging at you with a mighty claw. What's your AC?
27 right now.
That hits you. It strikes you for 18 bludgeoning damage.
I mean, you do have
and
a reaction if you ever wish to use it.
No, but that destroys my shield.
You need a better shield, man.
uses its second action to grab you in its
Not
claws.
again.
What a wonderful dream.
And with your form grabbed in its claws, it uses its final action to transfer you to being grabbed in the tentacles beneath its mouth instead, and like grabs you, constricts you in those. Where does it say how this particular applies? Oh, when it's transferred to tentacles. Okay. Yes, and you feel venom creeping in through your skin as it wraps its tentacles around you. Make a fortitude save.
Make a force save.
Oh, sorry, me?
Yeah, make a fortitude save as it grabs you with its tentacles and releases you with its claws. Ooh, yeah, you feel your body start to stiffen and freeze up, but you fight against it. As it's sort of like jellyfish-like stingers dig into you.
This is a problem, but...
Bromok.
Nice commitment.
Thank you.
God damn it. Because if I even try to do something, it's probably going to crit me, and then I'm stuck. Because it's going to grab me. Like, it's such a bad situation. Like, it's literally the worst situation.
Just so you're aware, it doesn't have the ability to grab with its attack. It needs to use another action to grab after it hits with an attack, so it wouldn't be able to grab you with an attack.
You can't worry about
That's
getting
not
your
great,
life,
but...
you know?
Yeah.
I
I stand up then.
You stand up, and it swings its now free claws towards you. You have cover from behind Leon, even if it is a large creature. So it's just lesser cover. We'll give you a little +1 on the AC. And oh my god, it sucks at hitting you, Josh.
See?
No, yeah, it misses.
Why did we worry about
Flat out misses.
I wasn't worried.
Alrighty.
He was worried.
No. Okay, why did you worry?
Because it should be critting me.
I mean,
Yeah, it did hit me, so I'm kind of...
Just a
amazed.
guess.
Alright.
Chris, am I wrong? Should it be critting me?
it should be. I mean, look, it's got quite a lot of plus to hit relative to your AC. Is all I'm saying.
But even if you get
I'm just
crit,
guessing, yeah.
Your AC isn't that much higher than its plus to hit. Like,
It's fine.
Yeah,
But it's
well,
higher, which means it doesn't crit more than 50% of the
yeah, a
time.
little
Right.
bit.
no, I mean literally, its plus to hit is.
It's equal? Oh, wait, so it has
It's like AC. Yeah, I did roll on that one.
But it had to? Alright, then I guess.
No, I don't think I had to. I think your AC, what's your AC, like 21 or something? It's like you've got AC's like slightly higher, but it's, it's
Yeah.
pretty fucking bad.
Then it doesn't crit, it crits less than half. So.
And then I will do. I guess I'll do hunted mark, or market. Yeah. What is it? Fucking? I can never remember the actual name. Hunt prey.
I know
Why-
at this point.
I don't know why they just didn't call it hunter's mark. Honestly, fucking
Blizzard would have
stupid.
stewed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
And or Blizzard to the coast, and or.
And then I will move, do my skirmish strike
Okay.
to there,
Yeah,
and then
yeah, I think that puts you 30 away, right? Yes, exactly. Perfect.
Yeah. no.
Nope.
But another arrow goes down.
Leon.
The rule about
Wait,
waking up.
start of each of the Chul's turns. Okay, cool.
The rule about waking up someone. Do I have to like physically shake them awake, or
Sure,
if I
yeah,
spend
Yeah,
an action?
it would be an action.
But if I spend an action even from here, could I
Ooh.
use it on back?
I think
like
kick-
if I
kick
shout,
sand
in
like
his
shout
face.
as an action, for example.
Oh, it's kick stuff for them is interesting.
Yes. Okay.
Ludicrous. Or you're talking about.
That'd wake me up if I got
Well,
sand kicked in my face.
But back though, he's kind
so
of used to
you
it.
would have probably woken up in this situation anyway, so Beck's clearly heavy sleeper.
True.
Okay, you can reduce the DC significantly from 14 to like 5 below that to 9 if you kick sand on him with an
Yeah,
action.
I'll kick sand in his face.
It becomes a very easy
Back
check.
we go. We've got similar issues.
If I had -4, it's literally I would have to roll an one not to wake up. Yeah.
Okay, so you
Thanks for
kick
cursing
sand at him
yourself.
with an action.
Yeah, and then I will. Can I try and escape the grasp
Probably.
Yeah.
with athletic? What's it in this edition? Athletics or acrobatics? Or...
I always go back and forth on this.
You're always
Well, I don't have acrobatics, so
figure it
that's
out.
kind of an easy.
I always go back and forth if you need. Yeah, you can definitely use athletics. I think.
Yeah.
Right, that's the standard. I'll try that.
Against its
That's a level
athletics
3. That's
DC.
probably not gonna do it.
I don't want to say because you got lots of hero points you might want to use, but
I might want to use them.
I just
Burning through them.
Ah, fuck it. It's a shorter session, right? Only 2 hours left. I'll use another one.
there's so many hero points.
Um,
And again,
Nice.
wow.
Nice.
Okay, you remain grappled. If you critically fail and attempt to escape, do you lose the rest of your turn or something?
You
You
can't
can't
attempt
use-
for the rest of the time.
Can't contest. Okay, cool. Yeah.
what should I'll raise my shield in last action. Oh, a useful turn, guys. A useful turn.
Hey, maybe I'll wake up now and I would have before you.
Would be useful.
This skulker guy is gonna try and hit you. I can sense it.
Nah, he won't do that. I'm asleep. Imagine how they're probably like, man, this is great. We're gonna kill them all. This guy that's fucking asleep.
He's breaking the Geneva Convention.
Yeah.
But again, if that was the case, why would they attack me while sleeping?
I gotta attack one person,
You're a half-orc, that's kind of,
Yeah, I'm just.
This
Wow.
Skulker
They're racist too.
sneaks on up to Beck, raises its dagger,
And stenches him.
and
Throws it at
stabs down at him
Ooh.
Zom, stop pushing me.
viciously twice. One. What's your AC?
Very low, Chris. It probably could.
He's got
no.
the AC of a level 1 wizard.
AC, I believe right now is 12.
Okay, it hits. It does not.
Wait, no,
crit.
it's more because you're at least
No.
trained and unarmored, right?
Yeah, I have 18 AC because I have no dex, and 10 plus 8, and then I'm -6 for being asleep and flat-footed.
God
It's
damn.
bad.
Well, that's why I was like, you're scared
Okay,
of
it
getting hit?
stabs you for 5, and you wake up.
Well, 5. You see, I wake up from 5 damage. Chris, give me a break. Come on now. You see the
Yeah.
Make him roll a perception check.
And it stabs at you again. But you're only flat-footed against this time, no longer from being prone anyway. Wait, what's your AC now that you're awake?
16.
It's like 16. Okay, yeah, it does not crit again. Oh my god, this damage rolls. 4 plus 5, so 9 damage this time.
Why does it do an extra d6 a second?
Has a sneak attack.
Didn't want to apply it the first time?
It did apply it the first time.
What? 5?
It rolled very
Yeah, 4 damage plus 1 sneak attack. It
Yeah,
does
it was doing some early Brahmok session
Yes.
damage, right?
Exactly.
When I did 2 and it has DR5. Great.
My turn.
Your turn back.
I would really
Hey,
like
what the fuck? What's going on, Leon? Hey, get out of that thing's mouth! I stand up, Chris.
Okay.
I grab the
Double check. No attack of opportunity from this boy.
crazy. I grab the sword. I can choose to
Okay.
in both hands, but I'm not currently
Yeah.
holding, so I do that. And then I swing at this motherfucking front of me. Get off me! Get
Eyes
off!
go wide. It's like this enormous sword. It's like
Get
50
the
years.
fuck off!
Swings toward him.
Maybe I want to. I'll reroll. This guy's pissed me off. Just click only the attack button. Yeah. Oh my god, a 19. Chris.
That is a hit.
Oh thank god. 12 damage.
It dies.
Pretty hard.
That is a very low roll and very low damage for you, right?
Zombs.
Yeah.
The attacks was a 4 and a 2, and the
Yeah.
damage was also pretty bad. And I'm not big boy, which would way less damage.
Does this like, how tall is this cliff area? Does this guy count as being right next to
10
me?
feet or so. No, he's not threatening you from up there.
Perfect.
I'm
perfect.
training you, though, friend.
Oh.
Like, if Beck were large, he could quite easily attack someone at the top.
Oh, that's what I was waiting to hit.
Uh,
Do you have a question?
okay, well,
you
I'm
need
gonna
to be
rock
hitting
bomb
the
guy
chol.
on the hill.
Just
Hey,
to be clear.
I want to guarantee some hits, you know.
Throw a bomb at the guy on top of the hill.
Yeah, just lob it up there.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Is that crit?
No, yeah, that's a crit. He doesn't have like any form of cover or anything. Like he was leaning right over, lobbing knives down. So you hit him, crit him right in the face.
Oh, quick
Perfect.
damage, baby.
So we're not doubling the splash. So 16.
No,
he has a roll.
He has a button,
Yeah.
Chris. He has a button.
Oh, of course he does.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Oh shit. Okay, so
24.
what do I do? Plus 16 and then
Remains.
24 on him instead. Look at that. That's 24.
Whoa.
You hit him pretty hard. Zap him.
Throw a second bomb at him.
Leaving him flat-footed. Okay, well, whatever this does, it doesn't critically miss or anything, so it splashes him and kills him.
God, that's so consistent. It's real nice.
Yeah, 5 damage. I mean, slash really.
And then I'm gonna throw another one at the other skulker, making it only splash on him.
Oh,
Ooh.
God.
Shit!
What's happening?
Wow, what the fuck?
Jesus Christ! What is
Yeah,
yeah,
so like the one in front of you just like, it like lands in his mouth and explodes his head. Like,
I try and like, fucking hell, Zoms. Jesus Christ.
Bad dreams, eh?
Excrement everywhere.
What the fuck? It smells real bad, Zoms.
Yeah. The splash, there's no
It's not
damage,
managed
it's
too
just
much of
blood.
foam.
Blood and bone
Jesus
everywhere.
Christ.
Man, that could damage.
Hey, buddy.
okay.
We really have to get into your
Um,
room sometime.
You begin your turn in its you begin its turn in
Mandibles.
its mouth. So make another fortitude save,
Oh.
Leon.
I'm good at those.
That's good.
Man, you
I'm
say-
supposed to be good at them. Fine, I won't reroll.
Won't reroll.
I will not. I refuse.
I will not
Okay.
reroll.
You feel your body go stiff and you become
Skill check, sir.
paralyzed. And I'm
Wait.
sure I've got an icon here for paralyzed somewhere.
That's pretty bad.
Caption.
That's pretty bad, Leon. I would
I know.
recommend not being paralyzed.
Can I go back on the whole re-rolling choice?
No, I don't know about that.
Wait, you can use recall knowledge over paralyzed people.
Wow.
And
Record
other actions
scratch.
require only the
Anyone
use-
see the paralyzed icon? Yeah, there we go. Found it.
Oh, the stop sign.
Okay, that's just happens, and then yeah, it like bites at your paralyzed form with its mandibles, dealing auto damage. With its first action, chomps down on you. You take. It's rolling the dice. Give it a moan.
He said it was automatic, you failed.
It's just. Why is it? Okay, whatever. I'll tell you what you take. Okay, you take 7 damage
Oh, not bad.
as it chomps down on you. Then it attacks at you, Beck, with its big old claw.
Hey.
And what do we decide your AC was now?
Now it is. I am standing up. I am not waiting. It is 18.
18. It crits you
Yes.
for a chunky 30.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey now.
And then emboldened by that, it swings at you again rather than chomping
Hey,
down
now.
with mandibles.
Even paralyzed.
Only hitting you this time for a breezy 20. Yeah, like fucks you up with like 2 enormous strikes of its claw.
Alright,
Oh, Ash, maybe it should have grabbed. Oh, whatever. Stuff that. It's fine. Why would it do that when you're so easy to hit?
Hey now.
Bro, no.
You don't mean to hit now. Wait till I start raging because then I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So I will hunted shot. Add it. Actually, I'll do my skirmish strike first, just to try to get a little more.
It's weird. Okay, so you get the exposure to the poison on its turn, but I assume you still make a saving throw on your turn. But at the end of your turn, or
How
I
do
don't know.
poison normally work?
Good question.
End of turn.
Yeah, I believe it's end of turn.
Then
Like,
I
it'd be really weird if it was like if it wasn't.
Yeah, if he just saves and it no longer paralyzed, doesn't make any sense to it.
Yeah, exactly.
34 for 11.
It's a big boy number.
one of them.
34 hits.
No
Very, very happily.
No critty. Huh?
No crit, no.
God damn it. Okay.
Sticks in for 11.
So again, that was my skirmish strike, and now I'll do the hunted shot. 19 and 16,
Yeah,
and then
it's nice.
final shot. Which is +2, so 23.
No.
Nope.
So poison good.
Bounces off the old
Yep.
plating. Pretty heavily armored, this thing.
Yep.
Hey
I
guys,
hate to do it.
good thing I didn't upgrade this account, right?
Yeah, right. Good thing. That would be scary.
Question is, would it have just been more of the skulkers, or would it have been like...
Nah, it's Chris would have done
Social-
the elite thing on the show and we would die instantly.
Oh
Like +2 AC and
No, I had a different encounter prepared for a 120 experience. How these things
You can say that.
prepared. Leon,
Yeah.
your turn passes, but you may make another.
He can do actions that require only use of in mind during his turn, Chris.
That's true. If you want to try and recall knowledge on this thing with nature,
I'll do the old record scratch.
Feel
You
free.
might be wondering how I got into this situation.
Ended up in this situation.
I guess your shield's no longer raised as well. We can get rid of that icon.
You can
Wait, what do you mean? Yeah, like I got paralyzed in that stance. So.
in place. Come on now.
Yeah.
Don't be silly.
Okay. No. That's nature. Yeah. I'll do nature.
What do you mean raising
So
shield?
GR me then. Okay, well,
Oh,
it
sure,
doesn't
that's
look like a GR, but whatever. We'll allow. Yes. Okay. You are aware that this is a chul. You've basically seen everything it has right now, but to fill you in a little bit, they live in freshwater or saltwater, and indeed are found in aquatic environments the world over, even in subterranean oceans and lakes of the Darklands. While they're good swimmers, they prefer terrestrial prey. Their preferred method of hunting is by lunging out of the water, paralyzing their victims with their poison-coated tentacles, then gleefully dragging their twitching food into the water to drown if they cannot simply eat such morsels alive. Chulls that dwell above ground prefer to dine on lizard folk, while they're swimming in subterranean lakes of the Darklands where they eat anything but Zulgaths, whose flavor and stink they find off-putting.
So they won't eat zombies either.
Can I murmur something while paralyzed?
You know that they are capable of speech and reason. They're not like mere dumb animals, although they aren't very bright, at all.
Yeah.
But they rarely speak with those outside their species except to taunt their food. Before it begins to consume its prey, the chul often speaks in a gurgling, nearly incomprehensible dialect about how it will enjoy feasting on the creature's flesh. Perhaps chuls believe that insults and degradation lead to more tender and tastier food, but the truth will likely never be known. Almost all chuls stubbornly refuse any meaningful conversation, even when imprisoned and compelled by treats or pain. So yeah, it's weird to you that this thing seems to have somehow been tamed by Zulgaths, but it's not completely unheard of necessarily.
Raised
Okay.
from birth.
Well, in 5e while paralyzed, you can murmur something. Can I do that in Pathfinder too, or yeah?
What do you want to? Yeah, sure, like a few words.
Like to the chill, I'll be like, "Hey, buddy, you wouldn't believe it, but I'm a Zolgath."
Man, he's good.
Deception.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, you can attempt deception. That's a
You roll dice if you want to, player. I don't care.
yeah.
I'm gonna pick that button. You can't stop me.
You can click any buttons. you
Got
want.
him.
It's about as believable as it sounded.
Oh, man. That's you know, it's not.
But yeah, there's nothing really else you can do. But you can make another fortitude save at the end of your turn.
Does he know what happens if you keep failing the saves?
It paralyzes the only effect from this poison.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you managed to break free from the force of the poison, drive it back.
Break free.
You are still grabbed by its tentacles and still being exposed to the poison.
Yeah, so I
But-
won't say anything to Aragorn yet.
Yeah, but for now you are capable of like sluggish movement again.
Cool.
This is obviously dead. Beck, your turn.
Alright, big boy, let's dance. Make me big, GM.
Which way?
Bottom left. I can fit in there, right?
Yeah. It's the kind of perspective thing on the cliffs. It's
Yeah,
not
I
actually
figured.
like that.
Alright, let's see what you look like inside, lizard. Wait, lizard? Lobster. I will power attack.
Beck and his nature checks.
Technically, it's more of a grab than a lobster,
Shut the
but
fuck up.
it's close now.
36.
36
Baby.
is a hit,
What?
Not
Right.
A hit.
but you chunk
But I
it.
rolled a 19. Alright, pretty good damage. Alright, how'd you like
36
that?
was also not a crit.
36 was also not a crit.
Fuck.
Imagine if
Chunky
Zombies had done our weapons not made shitty cold beans.
bad.
Alright. That's my turn. I'll attack 2 actions.
Zoms.
Out of curiosity, what does happen on a crafting check on armor weaponry and he crit fails?
Does play some damage, would it?
Too
Oh,
much
but
like
it's
the
like
crit
outside
successes
of
and
the-
crit fails on the nighttime rolls. It's like too much thinking.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fair.
Crit success plus 2 to hit, it would be insane. It would actually be insane.
Exactly.
I mean, crit fails like a -1 to your to hit to AC.
Oh my god. That's bad.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm throwing bombs. That's what I'm doing.
Really? You astound me.
I love when you do that shit.
Well, that is not a critical miss, so it does apply the electric
Okay, so
spark,
between 36 and 39.
which it seems to take -4, like slightly zapped.
Is that a critical miss? Though?
That is in fact a critical miss, yeah.
So it's not. No, it could be 37.
It
Then
just bounces off its shell and
Oh,
like,
fine,
explodes
fine.
in the sand behind it.
Okay.
And that is of course a critical miss as well.
Damn it. Okay.
On its turn, make another fortitude save, Leon.
Oh boy.
This one's.
I mean, oh boy.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Sounds like there's a sigh of someone deciding whether or not he's
Yeah.
re-rolling.
Yeah, you
So
know me
what
too
happens?
well.
What happens if I'm paralyzed for another turn? Also, that's an average of a 10. Ooh.
I will not reroll.
Man.
Okay,
Oh,
you
please
feel
don't
yourself
faith.
creeping up again, and the paralysis reapplies, because then we didn't get rid of that icon.
Wait, you knew that failed, right?
Wait, really? I thought I rolled lower last time.
Oh, you were Trey one last time. You read. Yeah, you read.
Okay, so it gnaws on you a bit more.
Yeah, just keep on chomping, big boy.
Oh wait, why am I not rolling this publicly anymore? Oh, sorry, I should be rolling this publicly now. Here we go. For 12 damage with its mandibles.
Yeah, keep doing that. Ignore
And then
me,
it
ignore me.
swings
ignore
at you with its claw, Beck.
No. It definitely fits me. Yep, it's 48 damage. Alright. Well, I'm
You're
still
still
alive.
alive.
And it grabs you with its claw.
Oh, you mistake.
Oh
Yeah, that
no.
was,
With its
I'm on
last
5
action.
HP. Let's go.
Oh shit, that was... Oof.
It's 48 damage, man. Let's go.
It's a lot of
I
damage.
really didn't want to take a second swing.
It grabs
Well,
me.
not.
Wait, when I start my turn in the grab, do I take damage? No.
No.
When it starts its turn in its grab. Oh no, that's
Well,
not.
I don't know if it does. I think it's only if you're in its
Oh, okay.
mandibles.
It's exactly. It's got specific tentacle grab.
Okay.
And I'm occupying those right now.
Yeah.
Looks like
Uh,
another in the tentacles, but not probably a large creature.
4 shots. Let's do this thing. 20, 18, 21.
Please, party members.
So that's +3, so 26.
Dink, 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 dink.
Yeah, I didn't hit with a 36.
No bueno.
I mean,
Good turn, good turn, good turn. I'm gonna have about the same turn right now. But I don't waste 4 arrows.
Nighttime.
Slightly better turn is what you're saying.
Nighttime encounters are scary.
Leon.
Yeah.
I
Well,
guess it's
anything
making
with
up
like
for
super high AC is actually terrifying because.
I'll recall knowledge about goblins.
So do you know? Is it 27 or 28 AC? What do we think?
I think
Or do we know?
I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys have narrowed it down. You know it's one of those two, though.
I'm thinking it's
So it's
27.
like I need either a 12 or a 13 at minimum to even hit first attack. That's
Yeah, I
pretty
mean,
bad when you consider I do
You know a
4
good amount
shots.
about gobos, but you remain
Uh,
paralyzed.
I mean, you should have hit more than you've been.
You know, I mean that doesn't. You can re-roll if you would like, but you know by now.
Yeah,
It's fair.
I know. How is the situation? Beck's gonna go, Zom's gonna go, Jules gonna go.
I would definitely.
It's really hard because then he had to also do another check right on its turn. So it's
Yeah.
like he has to succeed on 2 in a row, and they're like pretty fucking that above a 10 on his 4th attack, right? He has to roll real well.
I
think
think
all his
I've
hero
got
points.
faith in you, Beck, to finish it off.
Oh,
Let's
you
go.
can't finish it. He's on HP.
Finish it off. Let's go.
I've done all with HP now. No one
Yeah,
else.
in one turn, and this is another turn. Here we go.
Oh, man.
Thanks,
Idiots.
thanks, Leon.
Beck,
No, everyone leaves me sleeping. Then they like wake up, 2-shot the boss, please, or we're all dead.
Beck, you feel the claws tightening.
I fuck off, crab beast. I guess I'll power attack because Wait, yeah, I can power attack. What's a good one-action ability?
Shield.
Intimidate.
Like you think I intimidate? What else do I do? Do I do anything?
Intimidate reduces AC. Like it's not the worst thing in the world.
You think I can intimidate them?
It does have a -4 if you don't share a language.
That's
Well,
true.
what makes you know share language?
He looks very similar, it's true.
No, I'll just take a
Chop,
big
chop.
old
Big old swing at it. Okay.
big old power attack, raging swing, and just hope I crit. Apparently this is my job, and if I don't do it, I'll be dead.
Yeah, so no pressure.
If
dude.
you don't do it, you have to re-roll, right?
Yeah,
Basically.
obviously. I clicked it. I guess I'll
Yeah,
click it.
any second.
It's
No,
the
don't click it
thinking.
again. Don't do
It's
that.
got to figure out the maths, you know?
Oh, good. I guess I'll reroll. Damage if I do get the crit,
Alas,
No, I'm rerolling.
that is the reroll. Oh, that's not the reroll.
That is real. But I didn't
27 is
mean
the reroll.
to. I didn't mean to do it. Though. It was a second automatic attack.
So that's roll 20's full, not.
You almost hit, but it glances off its tough plating in a way that it might not had it been intimidated.
Let me do my
If only I
intimidate.
had actions, I could
I'll
intimidate.
do my intimidate. No, I guess I'll just take a wild swing over the nat 20 with my last action.
Praise.
Praise the nat 20. Oh, pretty
close.
good though. 19 though. If only I'd done
Yeah.
that for the first attack. Chris, if I hadn't double clicked the button, that would have been my, that would have been what the hero point went towards.
I told you not to double click.
You right.
No. Yeah, you wail against it
Dude,
fruitlessly.
I'm fucking close, man, but it's...
No cigar.
Zombs.
Only Zoms will give me the +1 attack damage, +1 hit loss.
Look, man. You have everything. Bomb fly! 22.
Yeah, that slashes it.
Flashes at least.
I'm in its space technically. Does it matter?
Nah, he can splash just the target. Like you're not in its space. You're in an adjacent thing, grappled by it. Its tentacles nice and long. That misses completely.
And so, hey,
Misses completely.
Yeah.
This isn't working well now. Once again, get in everything. I got the
Okay.
shitty stuff.
On its turn, it uses one action to do 3 damage on Beck.
No,
Wait,
free
what?
one.
He's not in the-
Leon, rather.
Yeah.
I'm also bad, right? Oh no, but I'm
Yeah.
not bad in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She just take. It uses its second action to do 3 damage to
Oh.
you, Beck.
All nag once, let's go.
But you get a basic fortitude save against this. Actually, it crushes you with its claws, and I think unless you crit this, it can't possibly not knock you down.
I can crit, I have good fort. Well, what does it do? You can tell me.
1d8 plus 9, so
11?
even the minimum is like 10, and you have 5.
Yeah, I got a crit.
Oh,
36.
and he does.
That actually is a crit.
Oh, yeah, motherfucker. No, don't point that claw at me. Don't point that claw at me.
He's not. He has you in the claw.
Oh, yeah. Not
Yeah, it squeezes you.
Again.
Nothing happens, and
You anime flex out of it. No.
dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I guess it just squeezes you again. It's trying to do the free damage
Yay.
or the auto damage rather.
You just need another crit.
I just need another crit.
Oh, and he does it again! If only he used those dice for that.
Attack with its claw the other
Literally
round,
too angry to die. Got it.
It's just like it's trying to crush your neck with its claw, and you're just like with one hand, like the other side is like neck muscle, like you know. Wow. Damn, son. Okay, well that's some solid fort saves. Like
Yeah, seriously.
that's kept you up. Damn.
That's some big stuff. All right, 4 shots. 1, 2, 2.
Hey, 16 is a good
No.
Oh my god, how is it?
3.
Nope,
and-
nope.
Wow. Look at the consistency, though. But again, consistency is only good if you're not a fuck up. That's the problem
A
here.
3, a 4, and a 5.
Christ.
I just turn.
5, 4.
And I just see tears falling down.
I know. I'm like, and I'm looking at my bow like it's fucking defective. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, that's real sad. Like natural 1, natural 3, natural 4, natural 5. Oh.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
dude,
sad.
like it's so bad.
Okay, Leon. End of turn.
I'll recall knowledge about Xol gas.
Stop wasting time, Lee.
Oh, I know so much.
Oh yeah, that's a good use of that 20. Good work, Leon.
Oh,
Oh, I'm glad you fucking did that.
God.
okay, I'll use my hero
Use
point.
your goddamn evil. I refuse. Stop putting the pressure on me, man.
Okay, here we go again. Oh shit.
Shit. Okay.
Oh,
Ew.
no. Oh, no. Oh,
That's a
no.
12.
Unparalyzed.
Oh.
Okay, we've hit the magic number.
Yeah.
Move that
power,
stop sign
right.
from me, thank you.
Alright, big boy.
Let's try this one again.
Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to click that.
Wait, it's my turn. Yeah, you would have.
Get out of here with your bottle
Anyway,
lightning.
26.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back.
So I got a roll of 28, huh? Alright. I have one more hero point. I power attack it. Fucking get off!
Okay,
Oh,
the suspense.
Oh, I mean, I gotta just use my last hero point, right? Like, I really
Yeah.
need to hit it, yeah. And it's only 20.
Dude, if you crit, that's 64, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll thanks for putting the pressure on me again. Really appreciate it, Leon.
If
Like,
you... I mean,
this. Oh my god.
No
that's-
way.
hey, you put the pressure on me last.
So nat 20 seeking,
Oh,
Yeah,
free
on a
hero
third attack?
points gone. Yeah, and that 20 fishing.
which would only be a hit, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh yeah, of course you don't get another attack. No.
Nope.
Zombs.
God damn. High AC, man. It's just, it is the
Enemy
bane of our party
It's a-
every
it's a-
I
time.
only need to do an 11 in it.
Oh come on!
Oh, not these crit fails.
Yeah, man.
That is a non-complete miss. Splash.
Splash!
And that is all another complete miss.
You know,
It's like craters all over the beats behind it.
Seriously.
If you have any healing potions on Mr. Alchemist, I would
Speedy even.
It's gonna...
pouring vials without looking.
Okay, make a fortitude save. Leon, against the poison at the start of its turn.
Do you have any more hero points?
I have one left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, why did you use
No.
3? Oh my god.
I'll use my last one. Okay.
He's gonna get a turn. He's gonna get a turn.
Okay, it. I can't do the free damage because you're not paralyzed. Okay, it tries. It actually attacks you with its claw, Leon.
Idiot.
Missing.
Oh, wow, a
Wow.
2.
Really? Okay.
Plus 19, huh? Suddenly I feel less
One will like
confident about
attack, grab, and then squeeze both of you. Okay, second attack on you.
Wait, it can treat both as one action.
Oh my god.
These rules, Chris.
And then with its last action, it tries to squeeze you back.
You saying you can put this to sleep? Well, do you know?
Wait, what's that? Oh, you
That's
damage, Chris. It literally can't change what happens. No, okay.
Alright, you can put me to sleep.
Yeah, it squeezes. It like chokes back out.
I
Back you are.
believe
You're
a
dying
small-
one. non-crit damage for a change though, so
Nice, but my initial good 31.
it like releases you from its claws as well as you. as you fall down.
Nice. Let's go with some improvement.
You
Alright.
you end your rage, right? Or
Yeah, the rage ends.
Yes, agents.
Tiny boy.
Okay, that's its full turn. Yes.
No.
Bromog.
I'm gonna re-roll it.
That's good damage.
I
Yeah.
got some hero points. Well, I have to re-roll the aces. Fuck me. I just can't. Okay, second shot.
27 is one off.
27 is still off.
Yeah.
28!
For 11.
Hmm.
Damage sticks in right in the eye.
Alright, and final shot. Oh no.
Nah, you can't. Let's not
Okay.
get greedy.
Okay,
Yeah,
Leon.
let's not get greedy here. I'm the only one who's hit it in like what 4 rounds or something.
His arm splashed it a
damn.
little bit.
That's true. Sorry, I
Very
did not
So
mean
I'm
to.
trying to get
offend
out,
the zombies here.
step,
Been trying.
heal, then I'll provoke. There's no way of not provoking. No.
Well, you're still grabbed, aren't you?
Yeah, that's assuming I get out of the grab. Otherwise, I can try and intimidate it.
Can't you just attack it?
Yeah, but I don't have a striking weapon, so I do like 5 damage.
This is true.
um,
No, you don't have a striking weapon. What happens to spear?
There's no striking.
I've, it's
Wait,
plus a
what?
plus 1.
You sure it wasn't striking?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I will try and give it
The
a
business.
disapproving look with my.
Demoralize it with a mere glare. I'm not paralyzed now, baby. Okay, and you roll or it rolls? I can never remember.
He rolls against.
I
his
roll
will.
against this.
You roll against its will DC. Okay.
Let's have a will DC. It's a fucking.
I mean, it's not a crazy will DC. You know that much.
We know it, Chris, but we know all about it.
So that's probably a success, right?
It is almost a crit success, but it is indeed a success. So it's like what? Frightened 1? Frightened 2?
Yeah,
I can't
Frightened
remember
1.
what shit was. Frightened 1, cool. Yeah, the fear spell is Frightened 1 or a success, that's right, yeah. Frightened 1, cool.
I'll try and. Do I know if this thing's evil?
Oh yeah. You not hear me describe what it touches?
Yeah, okay, I know. Yeah, but it's kind of like an animal still. Okay.
No, it's not like, I mean, I say it's dumb, but it's not like...
talks to its prey, Jack, would make them feel like terrified so that food would taste nicer.
Okay, maybe I missed that part. I just heard crab, big crab.
You heard
Um,
big.
Yeah, no, you know it's chaotic evil for sure.
Okay, I will use. I'll use smite evil on it, and
Okay.
then I'll try to strike it.
And you're really just putting all your eggs in this attack. Huh?
And good.
You did.
That
Good.
is a hit. So it's 4... No, but can we see... Oh no, do we don't have master proficiency, do you? So it's 13
So-
damage.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you smite it mightily.
Yeah,
It's looking pretty hurt.
It's pretty good, guys.
smite it decent. Okay, that's my turn.
Zoms.
Is gonna throw bombs, I guess.
Let's go. If all three.
Come on. Someone's dead.
Okay.
Come on.
Dak's just lying there next to him.
Ooh!
Ooh! I knew I should have had that.
Right in the face.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
Jesus.
Damage, baby.
Fortunately, it's enough. With
Oh,
a splash. You like smash it right in the face with
So
a
we
bolt of
fight-
lightning, and it like falls to the ground in a sort of smoking heap.
thank fucking God.
So it releases.
You guys get an initiative for Beck's sake.
Am I
Beck's
still-
like dying at the
I'm
moment.
dying if you want.
Yeah. I
So
will.
step,
I will.
and then-
I will step there and give you one of my elixirs of life minor. That is in my belt pouch. How much does that roll for? Let me see. That's not.
Chris, where are the Darklands in Atlas?
They're the Underdark equivalent. So
Oh, okay, so
there's various
You
places.
have 1d6.
If you, I don't know if you recall, but in the last campaign, you visited in Hangdar, the Deep Tower, and met the Vampire Lord of Deep Tower. It's like a sort of inverted tower that goes underground, and that is one of like the few,
Yeah.
like
Entrances.
really well known and sanctioned entrances to the Darklands.
I'm awake, guys. I have a 1 HP. We can turn off the scary music.
Okay.
I'm like fucking hell.
Okay.
I thought we chose this position because, well,
Yeah,
I guess we couldn't know what was gonna happen.
This in the goddamn lake. Fucking hell.
Those were just any sea creatures. They're from deep down below.
Chris,
Sorry, just specific. Sorry, in case I didn't make this clear, the Zolgaths are certainly denizens of the Darklands. Chulls can be found on the surface as well. They're not necessarily Darklands creatures themselves.
Chris, I attempt the DC 20 medicine.
Okay.
Let's fucking.
He's done it finally.
He's all Gucci.
Oh yeah, I'm full HP now, boys. Oh, and my wounded condition removed. Let's go.
Oh well, get rid of that. I was just putting the fucking icon on.
Huh? Ja, nee, hij is dood.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
Funny language.
Technically, if we probably haven't finished our long rest, we need to go back to sleep and then I'll get my HP right for the long rest.
Oh, you speak Slovenian. Shut the fuck up. Yes.
I will
Long
give
rest,
you a Leon hands as well. So.
You know what, Leon? It's just the start of your watch where I fucking do it all night. I'm going to sleep, man. Fuck this.
Right,
If there's
I'll
any
try
more
not to
fucking
wake you.
do me a favor and just let it kill me this time.
Hey, you guys.
This time it had me in his claws, okay,
Yeah. I had his claw around my neck for like 3 turns and I was dying.
Dude, those forts days, that was fun though.
Yeah, man.
Alright.
yeah.
You guys, you guys finish off the long rest, no problem. You are, you know that you have rid this lake of, a great evil that might potentially have threatened the settlement you can see on the other side.
We're heroes. Wait, Leon, you just heal me out. You have the whole long rest to get me to full, right?
Chris, can I?
You can just refocus every 10 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
Well, he's
That was that was during the 4th watch.
Yeah. Yeah, you got time to lay on hands on a couple of times. Like the one that you have plus 2 more.
So that's how much? 3 times
54.
Plus, I heal my level. It's level times con, so plus.
Yeah.
And you're gonna give us some more in the morning as we eating breakfast,
Level
right?
times con. 3 times for 6.
Hey, if you can give me another 10 minutes while we're eating breakfast, I'll be at max. But obviously, do yourself first. You know?
Okay, you got time to like top.
Yeah, we'll match.
Yay.
Like lay on hands pretty good.
Yeah, it's
Like
just.
a paladin.
I mean, people talk about it, like they could just say it's like literally just do it out of combat as often as you fucking want.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it's like basically done for.
You guys aren't like in a terrible rush or anything.
Jesus Christ, I'm telling you, man, if I could learn to sleep in this fucking armor, I would never take it off.
Well, maybe if we just do it long enough. We'll...
Eventually, you either die of like
Maybe you're right.
exhaustion or learn to sleep in your
Get
armor.
used to it, yeah.
You're right.
But, maybe we can just find better places to sleep.
It might help, yeah.
Shrug.
Maybe we're just unlucky. Choosing places.
Yeah, an inn might have been a nice shout, but you know.
It's like in the end, you just get like a big crab banging on the window, like damn it.
Fucking bullshit. Alright, let's just get to the fucking city.
Please.
Okay,
So,
moving on for the day.
Yeah.
One.
Had all my hero points. Just sad.
Yeah, same. It's only used for 4
Oh,
saves.
man.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we didn't play.
moving on, traveling through farmlands.
Man, if I'm like, alright, I mean, you know, we gotta cause a distraction, boys. We gotta.
No. The goal is to not do it this close. That's the problem.
These guys, like, come on. You know,
Well, let's see
No.
what the situation.
I look at him. Look at him.
We gotta dodge them.
Look at him.
Yeah.
I'm
We almost
looking,
have to
but I'm not
dodge them.
seeing anything.
You guys,
Look at him.
you guys are riding down the road through the farmland when in the distance you see like the smoking burned out ruin of a farmhouse. Looks like it was burned in like the last day or so. It's not like actively still on fire, but there's definitely still like wisps of smoke and soot like rising from it. And like staked in front of it, you can see like flapping in the breeze is like the New Dawn like banner of the, like the hellish forces, the Hell Knight banner. And there's like this is all it's like it's in a crossroads. There's like a well out the front, and just kind of hanging around at the crossroads, seemingly no mounts visible, talking amongst themselves or just hanging out or watching the road or whatever, is a group of New Dawn soldiers. And between them, just see what that would be. This here, and I think it's like a decent sized. Oh yeah, okay. I know what you see.
What do we see?
What do I see? Chris?
Okay, so you see some New Dawn, some Order of the Dawn patrolmen of the type you typically recognize.
Yeah.
You see a lieutenant. Wait, why is this not dragging on with like the hell? Oh, well, I'll sort it out in a minute. You see a lieutenant, a sergeant, and a trio of privates.
All right.
And hanging out with them is a bulky, heavily armored form of a Dawn Stormtrooper.
Wow.
That you might have seen in the if like depending on what your character was doing during the war, but that you've like rarely seen like operating with like normal Order of the Dawn forces since then.
Yeah.
They're like actual Nazis.
He's like one of the large, like the super like bred orcs, like
they're the ones that we fought in the old campaign.
Oh shit!
Those big boys.
You got him.
We run away.
Oh no!
So I just spot them.
Yeah, I'll move you guys on the map. You can see this. You can see what's hanging out. Obviously, you see this from like a more of a distance away than you would be on this map.
Those bastards.
God. Yeah, on top of having this motherfucker and this guy who for some reason is the sniper galore.
I don't think you should be scared of those little guys.
I mean, definitely not these three, right? Like, this guy we can take out pretty quickly as long as we one round him. This guy can be tough, but this guy's he's gonna fuck you up.
You don't know about him. Alright, so I see him like these fucking bastards.
He looks pretty intimidating, the Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Like anybody, well, okay. Like
I'm
you know,
pretty
it's
sure
really
I know
bad
about them.
if you saw them during the war. Like they were relatively common then, and like they were certainly like very feared back then.
So but do they have an official rank out of interest or no? They're kind of like
No,
Stormtrooper.
no, they don't have like they don't give command. They don't have like a rank.
I think it's pretty
You
safe
don't
to
really know
say.
exactly how they fit into the command structure, but you've normally seen like them being ordered about by an officer. Less like it's not like their rank is like below private; they get ordered about by them, but like they're sort of like a parallel rank or something. They don't seem to have any command themselves, but they also like don't seem to take command from like so anyone below really the rank of lieutenant.
Yeah. Pretty sure Arquetta would have told me a little bit about them.
Yeah, she certainly would have told you to avoid them.
Yeah.
Fucking bastards. Look what they've done.
It's got one of those like the double bladed falchion, like the Thanos sword.
Back, I see that glint in your eye, but we're not here for vengeance. We're here for
Can't-
justice.
I'm
Can't
in for
take
vengeance.
Sorry, what did you say?
We just finished the mission.
I'm here for vengeance. What do you? I gotta look at you.
No, it's like we're literally not in this exact spot for that. In general, sure, but
Oh yeah, I wanna
Us
give
trying
him
to
hell to
take
pay.
our chances of actually taking down a stormtrooper, I think, are low right now. But more importantly, it would not go unnoticed, even if we somehow succeed.
there's no one around, right, Chris?
Was a bit too much
Oh.
notice.
No, I'm saying like they would recognize that one went missing.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, there's not nobody around. Like you reckon nobody's going to be within like 5 minutes of the fight if you was like ride up and attack them right now. But like you've seen people traveling on the road all day. There's like farmhouses and stuff around. Like it's not really a very private place. It's a main road, farmlands, hex one hex outside of a regional
Alright.
capital. So like
Well,
it's
they've done their fucking evil business. How about we watch them for a while? I'm sure that might split up with each other at a fucking crossroad with sitting around standing. Obviously, it's kind of you do before you say goodbye. How then we fucking go teach someone a goddamn lesson.
Potentially. I'm
Or
fine
something
with
better.
watching for a little while, but I just recommend we don't try to draw any attention to resistance this close.
Brom, the stormtrooper, that's a big one. That's what they're going.
Yeah. Mhm.
All right. I mean,
My
They're-
mother
they
basically
are-
told
they
me
are
under
mean.
no circumstances should I ever face one.
yeah, I've seen their work. They cleave through many mighty warriors, many forsworn. Back in the town I was stationed at, it was a terrible thing to see.
What are they doing, Chris? Do they look like they are just standing around talking?
I don't really say like they're talking. They look like they're more. I mean, some of them, like you occasionally see like a couple of privates chat to each other. But yeah, they're mostly just like hanging around, looking out in each direction. I mean, I don't know how long are you guys watching them for.
Until they move.
We stand there for days.
Yeah.
Okay. After
Great.
about half an hour, you probably hunt pray that one. Okay. About half an hour, you see. You're not exactly sure what decision making.
I'm assuming we get off to Bodum, by the way.
Yeah. Like you're not just sitting
so
there in
you
the
know,
middle of the road
just
keeping an
yeah.
eye. Yeah, no, I figured.
Choose like a grey
Um,
field or something.
You see them like kind of gather themselves and move off. Oh, I can't speak today. Move off in a northeasterly direction towards Fort Daybreak. As a
All
group.
of them, huh?
Yeah.
They're going together?
They
Maybe.
leave their banner hanging there.
What do you think? Is this
And
related
that's like,
to,
yeah, they're just like trudging off the road, kind of like, I guess, perpendicular to the one you're coming down.
Is this related to the big general coming in? Making a statement.
And
Again, I think it's
if they know we've
might
been
be more
attacked,
of them
squads,
clearing things
yeah.
out.
If they know squads are being ambushed, maybe they've started to send fucking bodyguard to.
Hmm.
Well, again, that previous was it that was the captain, right? The girl that we ran into that first time that teleported them
No,
out.
that you
to someone's
quite, yeah,
party.
you heard. Yeah, that was a woman.
Yeah, when we overheard them talking about the general coming, because they mentioned basically some saying here, others going to God's Hole to see how deep the rot is. The idea was like that they'd be searching out any potential like resistance supporters or sympathizers, anyone that might stand against the New Dawn.
Well,
How far? I guess I watched them go for a few minutes. Do they like kind of go out of sight, Chris?
Yeah, like after a little while of
When they're like pretty much outside, I want to I guess continue. The crossroad was in our direction, right? Like,
Yeah, you were going to pass through it.
Okay. I guess we just start passing, that way.
Cool.
When we get to where the banner is, I grab it and I fucking just destroy it, rip it apart.
Okay, yeah, sure. You
Throw
tear
in.
it down, throw it in the
Yeah.
dust.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you search the ruined house or anything, or?
all he does is I want to look for onlookers, see if anybody's taking notice of what he's doing.
Okay, give me a perception check.
The town was real. You said it looked like it went down real recently. I'll go check for bodies.
In like the last day or two.
Sure. I'll go.
Okay. Give me a perception check then as well. Leon, you don't spot anyone keeping an eye on your group. It seems like you got some privacy here.
21.
Beck, you poke around a fair bit, and kind of actually against expectations, you don't find any bodies inside. Looks like an empty house was burned down.
Alright, I just kind of, storm back. Kind of just angry,
Stormtrooper back.
angry stomping. Look pretty, not in the mood to talk.
So let's just get back as quickly as we can. Hopefully we can be out on another mission where we can get some revenge soon.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm telling you, Beck. We're fine warriors. We've done some good stuff. But those guys, they can cleave through us like butter. I've seen it happen.
And then you move into... Well, I guess most of you are staying outside, but I'll move the whole party to the Hex anyway.
I do my working man's clothes and I head on in.
These clothes were made
Yeah,
for
it's a
what?
peaceful day of traveling as you get to... I guess what you leave the party at or near an inn, sort of like a landmark just outside, nearby to the base of the hill. and yeah, you like head on in to
The bag of holding, right? If possible, just with all the +1 not striking weapons that we have, and the hide. And
I'm gonna keep my weapons normally.
Yeah,
If I'm up outside, I think it should be fine.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you probably want to like be hiding out somewhere, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
around because like
Yeah.
it's like
So
relatively crowded. And
oh, but we had the +1 potency armor wound get applied at some point.
yeah,
I mean,
I'm
you can put your
wounding
armor
rude.
in-
I'll let you guys figure out what you want to do with the item. I'm gonna take a piss real quick.
Well,
Yeah.
we kind of need to use these runes.
right. If we can,
What is a wound? Well, I'll just kind of just look about.
the wounding is basically it just does extra damage.
Yep.
So there's some people that shoot the most, or hit the most, but in this case shoot the most.
Maybe I guess just hit the most, right?
Like if you shoot 4 times, it's a high chance.
Oh,
Technically,
but
you can-
wounding might only be melee weapon. Let me check. Maybe.
Oh yeah, there's a distinction.
Wounding. Let me check. Yeah, piercing or slashing melee weapon.
Yeah.
You can put on your spear.
Cool.
Yeah.
I do have. Yeah, I mean we have kind of the same amount of attacks. But you.
I mean, purely from like math standpoint, I do hit more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also like it does 1d6 normal, but on it does 1d12.
Are you Grimoire? Yeah.
But it feels kind of bad to take cooldown.
No, it's. Leona's
But
happy
again,
to be supported.
From an economic standpoint, you are like 60% of our DPS.
But then when I go down real fast, it's gonna be fucking scary.
That's the
Oh, no,
world,
just
right?
take
It's
the sword. It's fine.
I'm sorry?
I'll just take your sword when you go down.
Hey, that's true. That's true. That'd be pretty badass, actually. Yeah. Alright, but then do we want to? You know, I mean, I've met the guy once, but I guess I could go talk to him. I do look kind of like a working man. If I take off this arm, depends. Or you can. I mean, I guess I could give you the sword to take him, but I'm not. To be honest, I'm a mighty fan of holding onto it.
holding on to what?
My sword.
Right.
So you're okay?
Up to you. I'm fine with you heading in. That's fine. All I just ask then again is take the hide from the Bahir and ask, Little John.
Sure.
Or Tall John, sorry.
I imagine might be
If,
good for a couple of days at least. Well, yeah.
Potentially, yeah.
And this armor rune, you already have one, right, Leon?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll see if they can get it fixed mine then. It seems like
Yeah.
I'm getting hit a little bit too much recently.
Well, to be fair, the last one was without armor, right? So I can't really.
It's true, maybe I can get them to engrave it onto my skin.
Yeah.
Just
I just-
brand it.
Help me out with something I can't completely remember, and I really don't want to have to go fish through the vault.
Yep.
When you guys initially met Kaspari, did he? Because I intended for him to, but I might have forgotten. Did he ask you guys to nominate one person from your group as the leader of the group, officially?
No, he just told us to send one person. Don't come as a
He said
as a
don't
group
come as a
anymore.
group,
Yeah.
but he didn't say
Okay.
he'll do anything though.
Okay, yeah, cool. Oh, never mind. That's okay for now. Doesn't matter too much.
Alright. Oh, I guess.
I mean, it wouldn't be a big change if you wanted it to have said that because I've gone every time.
It's yeah.
But
It's,
that would be a big change for
it's
us,
okay.
for us
It's
to
not. It's
set
not
back.
like the big. It's not like the biggest
Okay.
deal.
Alright, well then I'll head in, I guess.
Yeah.
Right, Chris,
And
I
then
take off my
Potentially ask as well about more health potions because we had good use of them. And then
Yeah.
don't forget to obviously fill them in on fucking undead dragons.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
I got it. And I'll talk about general supplies. Enemies get stronger, we need better supplies.
Wait, let me
Nice.
see if there's anything else we need to say. The dragon's called Sandorix.
Alright, yeah, just write it down somewhere.
Yeah.
Sindorix, yeah, okay, sure.
I'll write a little thing all about the Ravenous reanimation ritual and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, sure.
Evil aura.
Man, it's been a while since it was that was no we
Oh,
we
and
talked about the captain and all that stuff though down south, right? We met him since then.
yeah.
Yeah, we've already filled him in on that.
Just about what happened in Fallon. Alright, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also,
Well, and then probably again the stormtrooper we just saw.
Yeah, sure.
One
I
hex
imagine you
out.
should know that, but yeah, I'll mention
Yeah.
it.
As a personal favor, I feel kind of bad for the people of Gothal. Ask him if there's anything we can do regarding the whole sewer situation that they've been dealing with.
Alright, sure, whatever. So, alright. Sure. All right. I put my armor and my sword, and get dressed up as I'm a brute force Libra. I lift heavy shit. You want to test me? I'll fucking lift you right now, boy.
I just got start with a noodle and prove you could lift heavy things.
I've been training my whole life. Look at my. I mean, even when I'm not raging, my maximum encumbrance is 21, so I can lift some heavy shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pretty heavy.
Okay.
Yeah, so you head into town looking like an angry shift worker.
Fuck yeah, I do.
On for the evening.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, you head into the noxious sort of fumes that surround Hut Hill, and make your way to near the apex. It's a good 15-20 minute walk uphill to where Caspartum's factory is. You go up the sort of the main road. Occasionally, a sort of minecart rattles up or down the tracks next to you, carrying a small load of goods. And yeah, after not so long, you arrive. You enter the factory from the corner door that you know so well. And yeah, I mean, you got. I suppose you want to report straight to Caspartum?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you head to the stairs, hanging around as usual, sort of cleaning his nails with a knife, just kind of keeping an eye out. Is Small John, who just gives you the kind. He recognizes you by now. Just gives you a sort of nod of approval.
Come in once before.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Yeah. He in there?
He is going up.
Right. Yep. Head on up.
Yeah, you head on up. You knock, and the whole Caspartum by now.
Yep.
Yeah, he kind of looks at you. Beck, how the hell are you?
We're alive, all of us still. So.
Fantastic.
Doing better.
What the hell did you get up to? Your success was greater than we could have hoped.
Well, it's...
A week ago, more than a third of the garrison left Godshold to march west.
Well, it's partly us, but also there's something else which I think it could be. I'll start from the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Soldier.
Do you want me to play how much of this?
Yeah. No. Don't. Yeah. I mean, you can leave out some of the details that are implied, but roleplay the skeleton of it.
So as intended, we headed towards Lape, and from there we actually headed straight across the open plains towards the Farinal Woods. Along the way, there were indeed multiple Order Dawn we came across and dispatched, like you said, made it bloody. There was a encounter, I don't know if you have heard of it actually, it was probably the most obvious one, a town on the road just southwest of Lape where there was a execution taking place which we interrupted and caused a bit of a stir there. Anyway, travelled along the road. We actually, at one point, based on what happened in the town near Lape, we were accompanied by this strange orc, I think he was, but just so you know, he was wanted by the Order Dawn, and he proved helpful for a few attacks, but he went his own way, and I can assure you he would definitely be talking to them. He seemed mute from the look of it, and a wild man. Regardless,
interesting. Why were you making for the Farinal Woods?
Well, when we were attacking the people at Lape, we found they had
the people at Lape
orders. When we were at Lape, we found it. You would have given me the actual orders, right? The paper. Yeah. I handed over. We found these orders for a so-called Lieutenant Hornet from a Colonel Zanzibar, and I wait for him to kind of read it a little bit.
Okay, interesting. And you decided to make for the Farinal Woods and investigate what was about.
We thought it also might be a good way to pick up some of the other smaller patrols who were getting sent out there, do a bit more cleanup on the way. But what we found there was, it was fucking horrifying, to be honest with you. There was a ruin in the woods, some sort of, I think the others described it as a ziggurat. I'm not, the most up to date with architecture, but it was old, I don't know, millennia, I would say, but I don't know what the fuck I know. The Order at Dawn had set up camp just outside the entrance, and after watching for a day, I think they were waiting for more reinforcements, they headed in. We took the opportunity when they had a smaller guard station outside to ambush them, and we defeated the ones left guarding swiftly, and afterwards tried to head in to see what the rest were doing in there. It was a large encounter, that's for sure, but most of them were not very well trained. What we found in there, though, to be honest, one of the others could have described it better, but I'll tell you what they told me. And at this point, Chris, I don't know how much they actually told me exactly. It was a long time ago about the game. It was like, it seemed to be the home of this foul creature, I believe. It was Was it a revenant they called? I can't remember
A,
exactly.
a ravener.
A ravener, I
Ravener.
think. Some
And I
sort of.
also tell him about the ritual and stuff.
yeah,
And
he
the,
said
the
he was-
pictures that we
yeah,
saw. And
Yeah.
He has a piece of paper. He has a script he should read from.
Wait,
So
so
I'm
I-
kind of reading it, and I kind of give it to him. It's like, well, Leon wrote this down. And
yeah, there we go. There we
What
go.
I could tell
Okay.
was some sort of dragon, some evil foul beast, which, which had, I don't know, reanimated itself somehow through some insane act of evil magic. And well, we went down into some of the ziggurat to see if, if any of it was true, and we saw the rest of the Dawn Patrol that had been sent there being ripped to shreds. To be honest with you, I'd like to see myself as a brave man, but we fucking ran out there like, the devil's at our backs.
Tore through the entire patrol. He's sort of like skimming the note as you're reporting to him. He's like listening. With one.
I could see a captain which it cut down like butter, and tens of other guards which seemed of no use.
He looks
A KS the dragon.
Oh yeah, I don't mention this.
Okay,
he looks increasingly troubled as you talk and says, "I see."
Yeah.
And from there,
Well, from there we figured we should probably come back about as soon as we could to tell you more, and we've headed fairly. At that point, also I think the patrols were starting to get more with who we were. We ran into another couple of controls on the way out, and one of them recognized us by description when we got close, but we dealt with them before they could alert others. Yeah.
Sorry, can I add something that I would have told you? Is that or is that too late?
yeah, no, you can. What were you told?
So, about the statue outside the city that is probably like bad mojo, like the Belial statue.
Yeah, sure.
At the church.
Yeah, just in
Yeah,
case you don't know, probably. But...
Yeah, so I didn't mention, so I'll be like, so a couple more patrols which we dealt with, but we tried to travel fairly fast to get back here. I wasn't sure. I mean, all I can say is I was there, and that shit scared me more than I've ever felt in my life.
It scares me just to hear you talk about it, Beck.
Yeah.
This is very troubling.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, there weren't many Order Dawn we encountered, and I hope we succeed on the mission. You said many have left. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be sorry if some were those sent out to deal with whatever this fucking evil place was, but some of the others, I think it's definitely possible they were trying to get us. Has there been any action around here? We saw, recently there was, I think they're called stormtroopers. We saw one of them.
Yes,
ravaging
the
a farm.
general is in the city, and he brought a retinue of bodyguards with him.
I see.
The local patrols have been making use of their force to, frankly, horrifying effect. But that is unrelated to your actions for now, anyway. Our operation while you were gone, which I will not go into in too much detail, was extremely successful. So we have you to thank for having drawn so many of the new Dawn away from the Order of the Dawn away from the city. Your next instruction would have been, and you will still be an eventual mission of yours, to travel into the Grey Rock Kingdom with Blackbird to see with your eyes the report that she delivered to us and investigate further. However, this report of Ravener, as you put it, takes precedent. We must know more about it for now.
Mm-hmm.
You will take your party then and travel to Drasvetjata, the elven capital. There is an elf there named Lady Wormscold. She resides in the Dragon Ward and knows more about dragons than, well, anybody else friendly to the Resistance, I imagine.
All right.
Take the information you have to her, because you know it better than anyone else. You're the ones who saw it.
Yeah.
And ask her what she makes of it, and if she knows any more about this Ravener.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that sounds a job we can definitely do. I will say, during our travels and the attacks we found ourselves in, we took in possession of some more. I kind of pat the bag on some more equipment which may be useful to the
Excellent.
Resistance. Also,
Deliver it to Talljohn on your way out, who I believe has a cache of supplies he's been gathering for you as well.
Excellent. We'll do that, and we'll just head off as soon as we're all ready. kind of bow my head.
Yeah, he nods and says, "Oh, one more thing.
Mm.
Officially, Blackbird will now be under your command, or at least the command of one of your party. Since you're here, I'll name it you. Although you can promote one of your allies in your stead if you wish. I don't really need to know, so long as she's answerable specifically to someone.
Good idea.
Currently, she's staying in Fairdale, and he names an inn in Fairdale that I haven't come up with and says, but it's the northern, like the halfling, the little shire part of Godhold, and says, but you would be advised to instruct her to move elsewhere sooner rather than later. It's best that now she's no longer directly under my command, that I don't know where she is or what exactly it is she's up to.
I know what you mean. Sure, yeah, we'll take care of that.
I may either bring her with you to Greenheart, to Drasvetiata. He actually makes a point of using the elven name. The Resistance do. I don't know if you're not really Resistance, but the Resistance do make a symbolic point of using it, even though Greenheart was like commonplace and uncontroversial even during the days of Atlas. It's kind of like, it's just a little thing.
Yeah, cool.
You can take her with you to Drasvetiata or instruct her to make preparations for the journey into Grey Rock that you'll be undertaking when you get back.
Excellent, yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah, we'll consider it. Alright, so I'm like, okay, well, just one last time so I don't forget, the Elfwood meeting was, sorry, could you say the name one more time?
Lady Wormscold.
Worms.
I'll type it like this.
Oh, thank you. I love when you type it. Alright, I kind of give him like, I was a previous guard, I give him like a half salute, when I leave.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
He says, excellent work, Beck. We couldn't have asked for more.
Sure.
Off you go then.
Of course. Yeah, I, leave, shut the door. I don't even, really chat, I just give a nod to like Small John, I like it.
Yeah, Small John gives a nod to you.
Go find Tall John, that's the name, right?
Yeah, you cross like, exactly, cross diagonally across like the rubber vat floor with, all sorts of different craftsmen and stuff working. Many dozens of workers, most of whom sort of give you just, like, again, the nod is the convivial, like, it's nothing like that would, suspicious enough to, like, someone could actually say, hey.
You nodded at that man.
But, you get a lot of sort of approving looks. And you cross over to, little, like, workstation, smith, foundry, corner, like, kind of tucked away, a little more hidden. It's kind of in a position where, like, if, the Order of the Dawn, like, busted down the door, like, he'd have time to kind of, like, hide some of the more controversial stuff that's out before they, like, got over to his little sort of covered workshop in the corner.
Makes sense.
But yeah, you get on over. I can't remember. Have you met Tall John? I'm trying to remember who's like been in contact with him. It might only.
I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah, I think not. I think it's only. I think it's only
the tall boy.
Romok. Yeah, exactly.
We all technically met him the first time we went there, very, very briefly.
Okay, yeah. I think you did. I think you all did technically meet him briefly, so you know at least where he is and who he is. So yeah, you head over to.
How tall is he, Chris? Am I taller?
Oh yeah, he's a dwarf.
He's not a dwarf. I am taller.
Dwarf? You're way taller than Small John.
Small John tall.
Small John's about 5'11", 6 foot.
Shrimp.
Tall John though, yeah. For a dwarf. Anyway. Yeah, kind of like he gives you a look of sort of modest recognition to kind of say who I guess you'd give him.
Tall John, right?
Oh yeah, that'd be me.
Yeah, so I'm with, you probably saw Brom a couple of times. I've been sent to...
Brom's companions. Yeah, I don't remember him well. Hang on, hold on, Dad. And he starts fishing around, and pulls out, like, a sort of quite, like, a hefty sort of wrapped bundle. Like, it's sort of it's a proper armful, like an armful of laundry or whatever sort of stuff. It clinks with a couple of, like, hard things, and there seems, a mix of, like, sort of hard and soft, whatever.
Supplies, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, I kind of, as I kind of do, like, well, I got a few things for you as well, and maybe a couple you can help us with. I kind of, like, pull out like, the 3+1 glaives, and, like, took these off officers, see if you can do something good with them, and also the 2+1 longspear, I guess. I'll pull them out as a bundle, all these +1s.
He's like, oh, excellent. These will do really nicely.
Also,
collected a fair few, haven't you?
Yeah, a lot of fighting. Also, I don't know, like, how it works. I guess we got these on a mission, so if they, they're strictly for the resistance, that's fine, and we don't need them, but when we found these, and I kind of pull out, just the rune stones with, like, the wounding rune, and then the one with the +1 potency armor rune. It's like, is it possible for you to fix these onto our equipment, or is it more just like, you guys want it, and you
Absolutely, no, we can certainly get this on your equipment. Although anything you're not planning on using, you do recover, we'll obviously take off your hands gladly at any point.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But for now, I kind of like I take out my half plate at the same time and like the big old sword. I do classic, keep drawing it until it finally comes out the bag of holding, and then I'm like, do you think you could fix a wounding rune to this sword and then the potency armor onto this half plate?
Certainly could, if you can hang around a couple of days.
Yeah, sure. We'll come back. I don't know, whatever. 2 days from now. If it's Monday, I say I'll come back Wednesday.
Okay. Right, well, let me talk you through what I got for you.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Okay, so I got some spending money here for you. It's 200 gold. You said, you'll. I'm sure you'll find a good place to make use of it. Got you some basics here, a couple of lesser elixirs of life, a couple of moderate healing potions.
Good stuff.
This here is sovereign glue. Can't think of a specific use you might have for it, but boy, if you stick two things together with it, they'll stay bloody stuck.
Oh, we got a goblin who loves messing with shit. I'm sure he'll find it fun.
And by bloody stuck, I mean like DC 50 athletics check to get
Woo, baby.
DC
Oh,
50?
Shit.
Wow.
This here is a greater leapers elixir.
All right.
Lets you jump really high and far. I'm sure again you'll find a use.
Oh yeah.
This wee bitty is an energy resistance ring of fire.
Nice.
And this thingy for the neck is a choker of elocution. You can see it's got dwarven runes around it. I was told you might be needing of it pretty soon, but not exactly why. It allows the wearer to speak dwarven, and among other things. Wrapping it all up, we got a cloak of elvenkind, which if you don't know how it works, I'm sure Bromok will.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And finally, this here is he kind of pulls out like a bottle of it's like a bottle, like a flask really of like a varnish, and says it's a magical elixir. It's a magical varnish that'll improve the potency of a shield you're painted on.
We don't need
It'd require a bit of a decent craftsman to get it done. So I know one of your lads had a shield to boot him last time we saw it. If he wants to bring it in himself, we could do it, or he can take it with you, and whenever you can do it.
Do you know how if we brought the shield back here, would you better do it like soon?
Yeah, it's a right quick process. Just requires a bit of a steady hand.
Maybe I'll send him back when we're picking up the equipment.
All right, I'll keep this here for. Take it with you for now. You can bring it back if you want me to use it.
Happens on the road. Yeah. But okay, that all sounds excellent. I'm sure the others will be mighty happy.
And I'll give you the full list.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So bag of holding. I'll remove the spears and
yeah, he collects the bundle of all the weapons and stuff. Could you
the hide.
What's
type out for me everything that you give to him for use? Not for applying to your own stuff, but everything you hand over for the resistance use, basically.
What do you want me to
just any a Discord or a Roll20 or anywhere, just as long as I can see it somewhere. Oh, I don't know. Okay, Lady Wormskull should. Oh no, she was there because I typed it there earlier. That's why that was.
Yeah. She's up for the loot list.
No.
Disappointing.
Oh, I just wrote lesser sturdy shield, but it's a varnish for improving a shield to a lesser sturdy shield.
And share. Cool.
Okay, 3+1 goes 2+1 long space. Cool. Okay.
So see you Wednesday. Assuming today's Monday.
You definitely would remember to show him the hide and ask if they can craft armor out of it.
As I'm trying to pull something else out, I accidentally pulled it. So I'm like, oh yeah. Sorry. One more thing. This is some weird fucking, I don't know. I think it was called a bear. You heard of those things? A big fucking.
Hell, you came across a bear, did you?
Oh yeah, I fucking
you killed it and took its hide. Not bad. You make good stuff out of this.
Oh good. I think Blom was hoping you could make some nice leather arm out of it or something like that. Would that be possible?
I can certainly give it a go. Might take us a wee bit longer though. If you're in town for a few days, at least 4, we could probably throw something together. But if it's a quick jobby, you can pick it up next time he sees us.
Alright, yeah, we'll take it for now and you can start work and we'll either come back in a couple of days or we'll come back in 4 and see what's up.
Yeah, make a nice suit of armor, leather armor out of this.
Great.
By the way, it's Friday, but I can see why you might have lost track on the road.
Right, well, do you work on Sundays?
We do.
Right.
We're hard workers.
I'll come in on Sunday then. If we'll either Sunday or Tuesday, depending how much your rush forms in.
Alright.
Great, I'll catch you later.
So I'd like to be back. And thanks for the haul again.
Yeah, of course. Right, cool. Head on back to the others.
Beck has a
I
dog.
give a look. I leave.
That single action twice a day invisibility. Woo! I'm excited.
I know. I donate all the equipment to the poor people Chris in the streets. Like,
Handing out shit. Here.
Okay.
I see like a guy like shivering. I'm like, here's a cloak.
Nice warm cloak for you.
I just also love that I'm going to be wearing like double elven gear as a half orc.
The play. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I did it as a
Amazing.
dwarf, which is kind of even worse, right?
That's definitely worse, yeah.
Pretty bad, yeah.
Okay, and yeah,
Horrible
you like
person.
make your way back to the party whether just staying out. It's like it's probably relatively late, like probably 11 o'clock or so by the time you make it back.
Mhm.
Just because it was like after a full day's travel, and then you went in and chatted and went out. So yeah, like, but you find where you left them.
Thank God I don't have to roleplay Fallon in front of my girlfriend. That would be terrible.
Especially if you were going to be like hitting on yet another random dude in the party.
Yet another? Well, I only hit on one, right?
Oh.
Yeah, you're probably right. There's just the one.
It was just
Alright.
like a, long.
What's his name? I can't
Wobble.
even see his
Warble.
token.
The
It's Warble.
Alchemist.
Warble.
Wobble,
Nah.
Bristleheart.
All right,
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah,
Quite the
that's-
whole it turns out. Where are you guys hiding? Oh, there you are.
Oh, come
I
on.
like, I'm like, all right, well, here's all I got, and you guys seem to have been down. I'm like, so I reckon this varnish is for your shield there, Leon. I don't know. When we go back to pick up the other goods, he can either paint it on, or if Zonder's confident enough in it, he can do it. I think maybe it'll make it tough or some crap. I don't know.
I think it was increase its potency, right?
No, it's not actually doing that. It's not actually.
Yeah, I mean that's what it used, but like it doesn't actually make it like plus one
Right.
or anything. It just makes it way harder and tougher and more HP rather and stuff.
I mean,
That sounds great. I mean,
yeah, like,
Zombies,
we'll see.
you've been good at fixing the shield. You think you can upgrade it as well?
With proper tools and stuff, of course I can.
You have those proper tools.
Well, you now have adhesion, so here you go.
You need a brush. It's like
Yeah, right.
you could do the Soms.
Alright,
You could fuck it up
I
already.
grab like the rag of cloak. I'm like, this is some fucking weed bullshit for you there, Bromlock. I think. Kind of chuck in the cloak.
It goes perfectly with my boots.
And then
Oh yeah,
also
the
then
same color and everything. Wow.
there's this thing you put around. Oh yeah. I guess I'll tell you. So I told him all about what we did. He seems happy enough. Been put out by the whole evil dragon fucking stuff like us. But it turns out our next mission. We were originally going to head actually into the mountains with Blackbird, whatever she was, to find out if it's a shield true, and that's why they gave us this. And I took it, this fucking kinky looking shit. It's like I think it helps you speak Dwarven or some crap.
Mhm.
I don't know what's that, but I guess it doesn't really matter till we're there, so I can always just keep it in the bag till then. I don't know if it does anything else.
Yeah.
Joker of electrocution.
But also this ring, I think it makes more resistant to fire.
Or it's
Kinda-
elocution, right? Not
Yeah, electrocution.
Yeah,
not
so-
electrocution. A little different.
yeah. For the ring, I mean, it's useful for everyone, I guess. I don't know who wants really to take it.
What's
Well,
the ring?
It makes you more resistant to fire, I think.
speaking of the shield, it does kind of give me that ability already, even though it's limited.
Oh, okay. So
So should we find ourselves in a raging inferno, perhaps it's better. For
Right, I
someone
mean,
else to have it.
I don't know if the ring
Well-
will be that much cheaper, but it's just.
Well, maybe you should have it so I can more freely throw bombs around when enemies are next to you.
Oh,
I guess
wait a
that's
minute, it does
true.
kind of sting sometimes.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, I know.
Did
Sorry.
he say how much the ring did? Was it
I
5?
think it was probably a 5.
Yeah, I believe it's 5.
Yeah, I mean, I control. I mean, I'd be happy to take it. I guess I am
Yeah.
often the closest to the flames, if you can. Double meaning.
You're not
Alright,
wrong.
I just kind of put on, as we talk about that. I'm like, there's this Leaper's elixir. I think you drink it, you jump really fucking far. I kind of shrug, like, I don't know.
Potentially useful, okay.
Yeah, maybe Brom, so you can jump to like good places to shoot down from.
I can see that. Sure.
Alright,
I'll
I can
take
pass you for now.
Leaper's
I mean,
potion
it's
is
probably
what it's
going to be
called.
useful. Elixir.
It's a greater Leaper's elixir.
Yeah. There's this fucking glue zombs. He said it really goddamn sticky. Use it as you will.
Okay.
And there's a few healing potions here. So I kind of like these.
Yeah, you're an alchemist. Obviously, you would have certainly heard of Sovereign Glue. You can just look it up and stuff if you want.
Yeah, well.
Like, honestly, you guys can just look up all of these.
Yeah,
other things.
I
If they were like really, rare enough,
Yeah.
then Small John would have Tall John rather would have told you like more in detail about them. Nothing here is like really needs identifying. You know how it all works and stuff.
We got 2 bigger healing potions. I guess maybe us frontline boys should take those, and then the 2 smaller ones for your little backline peeps. Sound alright?
I've already taken one, friend.
Great.
Alright, what kind is it? Sorry?
You and Zoms get a lesser elixir of life, and me and what's her name get a moderate healing.
Okay.
Okay, and yeah, as we take. Oh, and one more thing. I guess our actual missions. I should have said when we're ready. I think they said if they want to make the leather armor, Brom, it might take up to 4 days, and they need at least a couple of days to fix the wounds. So I guess 2 more isn't the worst. But
So we're staying here for 2 days.
4 days, I think.
4 days.
If we're gonna wait for the armor, if we're gonna wait that long, and our next mission is to head to Greenheart, whatever he called it by the fucking elven name. I don't know why. I wasn't sure what he meant at first. There's probably like a dragon expert there who's slightly friendly with the resistance, who maybe will probably tell us more than anyone else in this goddamn world anymore. So, jobs to head there, talk to them. Looks like this fucking we're having our business and now our business, which I'm fucking delighted to hear.
Well, I'm sensing a slight hint of sarcasm there, but I am actually glad. Doesn't
It's a
feel
bit of
right.
both, bit of both, although probably won't be to make fucking don't smash heads over there. Right, yeah. So I guess we got a few days to kill.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've got some
I'm gonna-
stuff to do.
I would
Let me
recommend
see.
not going into town or potentially trying.
All I'm saying is, I got 4 days without a fucking weapon, so I'm a bit fucking put out. But
4 days?
well, 2 days, and I guess I could head in, and then you could head in another couple of days to get your armor. But your armor's gonna take 4 days, yeah.
Right.
I think I wanna make more of these dark vision elixirs for you guys. So I might need some money for that.
Oh, money! Forgot. Sorry, I grabbed it in my pocket. I grabbed it. Oh, it's got 200 gold.
Yeah.
Uh,
I've added
Oh.
as
I
much
mean, like
by the way.
44. I mean,
Right, how'd you get that?
I'm like, you're like, it's right here, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So how much do you need? Some
44.
44. Let's give you
Right.
50.
For 4 of them. I'm gonna make 4.
Do we want to
for
find
now.
some good-looking inn that they don't ask too many questions to lie low then for a few days?
I think that's probably for the best.
Alright.
Well, if we're gonna be here for a few days, did Gaspari say anything about needing help around here or in these parts?
He didn't say. He said busy. He said whatever they wanted to do here, and they could because the distraction went well. But he didn't. I don't think he wanted to give me too much details. You know, not have too many people knowing. I will say one thing: I haven't need the fucking generals in the city now, so we do need to be really fucking careful, and that's why this
Okay.
Yeah.
is personal bodyguards. I don't know. It might be safer just to camp. You know, somewhere. Man, if we get attacked at night by some fucking more traveling on my sword, we're fucking, you know, I'm a goner.
I'll be bad. I'll be very bad, yes.
I think I might want to just spend the next couple of days in an inn or somewhere in here, and then head back to see Small John as soon as we can. Tall John, sorry.
Agreed. Chris, what are the home rules for crafting again? If it's above level, it goes that many days less.
Yeah.
Up
Right,
to
okay.
level 1, yeah. So if it was third level,
So we're exactly. So we're level 6.
So I can make it in 2 days.
3 level. You can make it. Yeah, exactly.
Because we're level 6 and Dark Vision Elixirs are level 4.
Yeah, exactly. You got it.
Cool. Don't do anything else with that.
What do you guys think?
That's the question.
I find a safe looking inn, or what else?
I'd say we do it.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. That sounds good.
Keep our heads down.
Alright, Chris, I would like us to spend a little bit more time then, like, not just like the first NPC, find one that's like, you know, they don't ask too many questions, maybe like fairly big, you know what I mean? Like one where we're spending a couple of days, I'm going to go, you know, not going to be too
Yeah,
many
a
questions.
lot of traffic.
Yeah. Is that okay, Chris?
Yeah.
So we'd have to head into the actual town for that, right?
Technically, you can find inns, like,
There were in
Yeah, but
this.
just along the road. We could just, you know,
Yeah, you can. I mean, honestly, like there isn't really the only like actual walled part of the city where you'd have to like go through a gate with guards. There would be to go into, well, I guess either Fort Daybreak or like God's City proper. Hut Hill and Fairdale are both outside of the walls.
Cool. Yeah, so just find a nice place.
you guys find an inn that doesn't, yeah, like a bit off the beaten path. Doesn't look like it's going to have, dawn patrols coming through all day, every day.
Mhm.
And settle in
Yeah.
for a wee bit of downtime.
Crazy.
So yeah,
I might
that
want to
is
retrain actually, or start retraining.
Takes a week, yeah.
that was the end of the 24th. So
I would probably retrain it.
okay,
What are you retraining?
Well,
Sounds crazy. But
I've had a build in mind, but I don't know if I can do it.
Oh, you need a lot of downtime for a full build, you know?
Yeah. It's 2 days for one thing, right?
Well,
Is that
No,
right, or is it longer? Or week?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's week per feet and stuff. Yeah.
Alright, well, what you guys decide what to do? Chris, I do nothing in my downtime. I just drink heavily.
Hey, do we not want to like head to Blackbird or whatever?
There's a staff thing. No.
What's say? Oh yeah, I guess I'll mention we can even Blackbirds also. Oh yeah. One more thing. Like they need someone in charge with Blackbirds under our control now. He said me, but I don't really give a shit. Who wants it?
Under
Yeah,
our
you-
control.
Yeah,
And you think maybe Leon's best.
yeah, probably is what I figured. All right, Leon, you're in charge of her.
Go ahead.
I think basically it's just
Oh, you mean like
She
giving official
answers to
orders?
you.
Or like, yeah.
she right now she's in that little halfling town, the one like connected to here. But just basically we want to tell her to either move and get ready for us going into the Grey Rock Mountains together, or she can come with. But I don't know if we want baggage. It's up to you, man. I guess you're in charge now. Yeah, just basically we move her so that Mr. Boss Man doesn't know where she is in case he gets, captured.
I mean, if she's gonna be traveling with us, might as well do it to defeat an undead dragon or whatever.
Sure, yeah, why not? Yeah, guess it doesn't hurt. Longer you can, if you like small talking, you can meet a chatty guy. I'll let you go take a piss. Actually, I'll just do nice manual labor in the downtime because you don't need it. I'll do it for free. Every time I get gold at the end of the day, I'll just donate to like a man.
okay. So you just don't want to roll.
Just so I'm like doing something during the day, And then, I obviously get a really good, everyone after the day was like, man, we gotta pay that guy the extra. It's like 20 bricks, every second.
Yeah, I think to make like a crafting check at some point, right?
Yeah.
To do my thingy.
So let's just say so the Saturday, first day of downtime. Beck is just working all day. Zoms, do you wanna have a crack at trying to upgrade Leon's shield for him, or would you send that back? Let Leon take that into a professional.
said it was
Yeah,
going
what?
It's not like a
So
day
spend
downtime. It's like
4
it's like you can do it in like an hour or so. It doesn't like take a day worth of effort to do the shield thing.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Okay.
we can do it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, give me the crafting check.
Yeah. With the mother, that could have been better.
Sufficient to improve the shield. So Jacko, your shield with its new magical varnish applied gains the properties, and like the varnish soaks in, isn't like visible on it. It doesn't like scuff the mirrored surface or anything. But in terms of hardness and so on, it now gains the property of a lesser sturdy shield,
Okay,
which I'm sure you'll look up.
I can look it up, sure.
And then you want to do the crafting for the dark vision elixir.
Yes.
Okay, so that's going to take 2 days. So we'll do it at the end of the next day.
Yes. Okay.
But Brom, what about you?
Yeah, I think I'm just trying to keep everything on the DL, right? Like, just making sure that Beck doesn't get too rowdy. I'm just basically keeping an eye on.
Sure. Okay. When he's like not working, you sort of like you're sort of keeping an ear to the ground and.
Yep.
Sure. Okay. Give me.
Trying to make sure we don't see too many people paying
roll,
too much
roll,
notice.
society, roll society then. See what sort of good or bad comes of this. Okay. You don't sort of pick up on much goings on, but you don't sort of attract any unwanted attention either. And Leon, deciding to retrain? or
Yes. I'm gonna well, it takes a week for the feats, so I'll start retraining my level 4 feats. Do I have to mention now? Like, they're really similar to each other, but well,
how similar are they to each other?
well, they're not that similar actually. Okay, so I want to trade out my.
They're both level 4 paladin feats.
Not even.
They're champion.
Not even.
So I want to get rid of Aura of Courage,
Hey,
Okay.
I'm
and I want to retrain into a martial, or like a martial dedication.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like it probably would take a week. Like if they were actually similar, I'd kind of be like, maybe we can cut some time off this.
Well,
but-
it's like the first thing you get as a martial is like an aura of morale. But, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, if you're going to be here for 4 days, I think you can retrain you can like, transfer your experience from your Aura of Courage into, evolve it into this martial.
Yeah, it's almost
thing.
exact same.
If the first thing you get is that, yeah, okay.
I think it's even
I think
slightly
that's-
weaker, but
I think we can say that takes you 4 days. That seems not unreasonable,
sick. Cool.
given the, like you said, the closeness of the two abilities you're actually going to have. Okay, so first day passes, no problemo. Second day, at the end of which Zoms make your crafting check for your Dark Vision Elixir.
Bow.
Set as level 3. That's more than
4.
good enough.
Level 4.
Level 4, still more than good enough. Brom, I'll just say your society check stand. I don't really say we want to roll one every day. Unless you want to take a different approach, or like you're trying to figure out something specific. We'll just say that's the result you had. Up to you. I bet you're just still doing your manual labor.
Second day, I'm scared I'm not having my sword anymore, so we'll go get it on second day. Even though the level isn't down, I'll just basically be like, "Hey, Joel, I just couldn't sleep without it. We'll,
Yeah.
I think we're gonna stay in town though for another couple more days, but
Okay.
I'll probably just send Vom in for the other thing."
That's the end. So yeah, end of the day on Sunday, you go and I guess like you do. I mean, you like within reason, you probably like be working in town during the day and then like collect it at the end and head back. If you still wanted to spend the day doing something.
I'll still definitely do that.
Sure. Okay. So yeah, Sunday evening you go, and indeed they have attached runes as required or as requested.
Great.
To-
That's good. Looks
So
good.
now even more OP weapon. Boom.
Let's go.
So you put the wounding on it as well, right?
So yeah, what is your crit range damage wise now?
There's only persistence, so technically it doesn't happen on that turn, But it is
D12 persistent.
if I crit, it would be. Or if I crit on a power attack, it would be 3d12 doubled, so 6d12 plus the extra d12 persistence, so 7d12.
Okay.
That-
Meanwhile, I'm doing D8 plus strength.
Like a nice suit of like a leather, like blue leather bear hair armor. So it's coming along nicely.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I'm sure
Hey.
Tom will love it.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all this
That'll
elf.
go well with my green and gold elven gear.
Cool. All right, but I obviously put the stuff back in the bag of holding so I can actually wear it for the rest of the 2 days. Not in Egypt.
Not in Egypt at all. Okay. And then, Monday passes. Same deal from everyone. And, don't worry too much about that. So, end of Tuesday, Zoms, make your second crafting check for your Dark Vision Elixir.
Pow.
What level did you say it was? 4.
4.
That is no bueno, I'm afraid. It's not a critical fail. So... Shit, how does crafting work? I always look this up and then forget. Crafting... Craft requirements... chemical weapons, so you have that.
I think it's only one roll. Multiple rolls? Huh?
You can do it every other day after to reduce the cost of it. Or you can pay the half to get it done. I mean, the crafting doesn't even
I
make
hate
it
crafting.
It doesn't even make it people. It only makes it cheaper if you work on it for like fucking ages.
Yeah, yeah. It's not supposed to be a moneymaker.
No. Well, yeah, it's more income. Just
The question is, what happens on a fail on a
Fair,
craft?
you fail on you fail to complete the item. You can salvage the raw materials you supplied for their full value. If you want to try again, you must start over.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, you don't successfully brew it the second time. So you got one dark vision elixir basically. Out of your
Technically
4 days.
more, like, there's a consumable trait when you craft things.
Oh, okay.
You get multiple.
So how many did he?
No, but like you get these in batch of 4, so
Oh, so you just made 4 the
one
first time.
succeeds. Yes.
Oh, and then you
Yeah,
weren't
yeah,
making
yeah.
any more the second time.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
well no, okay, I misunderstood.
Like
I
it took
thought you
2
were saying-
days to get the 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, then you made as many as you wanted, or as many as you could the first time, and obviously you tried to make the second one. Cool. Yeah, you good. So what did you do for the next 2 days then, if anything?
I just think I would just lay low,
Well,
like
Hide out, little goblin.
hide out. Yeah.
Okay.
Stand up too much.
Random encounters by yourself.
No. That'll be bad.
See me out, just hood up, walk away like gangsta style.
Okay, and so Sunday evening, who goes to pick up the?
You mean Tuesday, Chris?
Sorry, yeah, Tuesday evening. Who goes to pick up the?
Yeah, I'll be like, Rob, I think it's done now, so you can go pick it up if you like, or I can just go do it. I don't really care.
I can do that.
Sure.
So I'll head in.
Brilliant. You head on in, and yeah, Tall John is happy to see you. Is that Bromach? It's good to see you again.
Good to see you as well.
I was getting tired of that gruff guy, the big one.
Noted.
Not the friendliest type, is he?
Hell of a fighter, but not much of a
Yeah,
conversation.
he looks it. I'd want him on my side in a fucking brawl, I can tell you that.
Shouldn't
Looks like he could tear a fucking cow in half.
I think he has actually.
Good lord. Well, anyway. Made this for you. Had to guess at the measurements, but it should tighten up just nicely.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Take a look
it's
at
a
it.
suit of yeah, like sort of electric blue. Well, no, not quite electric blue. It's not like that quite level of lightness. There's a bit of sort of dullness to it, but it's a
Yeah.
light blue suit of just like regular leather armor.
Okay. Cool.
And it will grant you 5 electricity resistance while you wear it.
Yeah. But here, leather armor.
Actually, no, I think I think he was like straight up immune to it. So it gives you 10 electricity resistance while you wear it.
Ooh.
It gets a full suit
Nice.
of armor, and it's and he was like straight up immune. He wasn't even just resistant,
That's
so
pretty
it's pretty.
good.
So 10 electric resistance.
Yeah. But otherwise, it is non-magical without runes.
Cool.
See,
Thank you,
pretty good.
Jojo.
Yeah.
It looks fantastic.
Maybe put it to good use. If you're fighting any more bear healers, you probably will put it to good use.
Hopefully, not too soon.
But
But-
it'll take 2.
Hmm.
But if you do kill one, we can always use the materials.
I'll be sure to bring it back.
Alright. Off you go then.
Thank you again, Tall John. Take off.
Cool. Yeah, so you guys spend
In my new digs.
your last Sunday evening at or about the inn.
Does that have to be
Tuesday
invested or
evening.
no?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's technically not magical, but no.
Yeah,
okay.
requires no investment. Yeah.
Cool.
And then, yeah.
that I keep forgetting the name, but the halfling part of the city,
Fairdale.
Fairdale. Can I go there on? I have to spend like the majority of the day like retraining, right? Like,
Yeah, and it's a bit of a walk from here. Like,
yeah.
If you went there from Hut Hill, you probably spend like the night there and then come back. Like it'll be a
Sure. So we want to do that on the way to Elven City.
Yeah, I figured.
Good.
Right, but I guess Wednesday morning we're all ready to go.
Yeah, Wednesday morning rolls around,
By the
everyone's
way-
locked and loaded.
Let's stir the shield.
Wednesday morning rain is
What's
coming.
that?
Let's stir the shield. It's double the hardness,
Mm-hmm.
quadruple the HP, and double the broken threshold.
Yeah,
Nice.
Sturdy.
That's dope.
That's some big.
You can actually shield block now.
Getting nice, you can actually shield block, yeah.
The only problem with that, right, is that technically it's a reaction to use your shield block, but it's also a reaction to
Yeah.
use your really cool champion bullshit ability.
But there's a lot of times where I can't use that reaction.
Definitely.
Giving the DR to your friend and attack. So
There's plenty of time, so yeah, you.
true. That's very true.
All right. Do you think we should head through the town, or?
I think if we head around the outside, or otherwise it's like
Yeah,
a
you can go.
2-day
You can go.
journey.
You can go in that hex without going.
Great.
like,
Yeah,
through
let's,
the gate.
let's head to Fairdale then. See if we can find us a blackbird.
Oh.
Head off night.
No, you guys get on moving.
Is that what she's singing? Like every time we see her, she's just singing that.
Slightly dubious farmland travel roll. Really hope you don't encounter anything, so I don't know what I do.
Oh, we're not through farmland.
But you are really, because you're going outside
We
the
are.
town.
Oh, we are, aren't we? Oh, I mean, you know, we have to. You know. Oh, wait, but I'm not wearing my arm or anything. I said I wasn't. Oh.
Yeah.
Like
Just
yeah,
run away,
as you guys, like, I think you guys, you obviously don't go that near the gate, but you sort of pass like along a tangential road, probably like 100 meters, 200 meters out down from the gate, and like as you're passing, you see a similar patrol, or slightly larger, to the one you saw the other day, with a stormtrooper, like come out the gate
Yeah.
and like start heading down the road.
I kind of look at it, but then I try to like look away. You know, I'm like kind of clenching my fist with no sword to grab onto.
Try to look away.
I'm like, man, I can't wait to get out of this fucking town so I can go back to those bastards.
Agreed.
There better be some fuckers in the Elflands. Do I know if, in general, if the Elflands are like less heavily patrolled, or it's like the exact same, basically?
Yeah, no, for sure. You know that the Northwood has been by far and away the most difficult region of Atlas for the
Gorilla elves.
Yeah, basically.
for the New Dawn, for the Order of the Dawn to like get under control. Like it is where their patrols are most likely to go missing or be attacked. You know, they patrol like so. Firstly, the patrols they send out like these days are like relatively heavy for that reason, but also they send out like fewer patrols, like fewer larger patrols rather than multiple smaller patrols.
Man, I'm looking forward to that. I've heard good things about the Elven lands.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for elves, I think they're pretty stubborn bastards. I guess they've been here a long
Like
time.
yeah, there's a real ongoing sort of guerrilla campaign. I mean, the forest is so enormous; it's like hundreds and hundreds of miles across in all directions.
Like,
It's pretty, you know. Like
Yeah.
you can't sort of build a fortress that has like view of the surrounding lands. Like basically the elves they couldn't really capitulate the elves in like in
Same
open
way.
in straight up battle. So fundamentally the elves only really surrendered when they basically just threatened to like start burning the whole forest down.
Yeah.
Like so
I do feel like kind of like
the elves didn't have like the military might to stop them if they like just took their whole army and started burning trees. But if there was ever like they could never really catch them in an actual full pitched battle.
It's Vietnam. We understand this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I've seen enough
Yeah.
of old films.
and Brahmak just to the party just says like my mother always told me that's where somewhere in the Northwood is where the headquarters of the Resistance are.
Well, maybe we'll stumble along it on our way.
Yeah, don't know again if it's a mobile thing.
It's like
or
a
not, but-
1% roll.
1%, man. The Order must have found it by now. Then.
Alright, we're gonna start
Fall
in this
into a
hex.
hole, there it is.
Again, we're gonna start in this hex and just kind of make our way, just hex by hex through every single
Scan the whole
reconnoiter every. No, we'll find it eventually.
Let's fucking get out of those fuckers' sights before I can't hold myself back.
Alright, you guys move
3
on further.
years later.
And yeah, as you sort of you get around the town and begin traveling through them, nice, pleasant.
Did he give me an
Um,
address? You didn't give me an address. Did he give me an address?
Yeah, he told you the name of an inn.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
But you hadn't thought of yet, but you have thought of it now, right, Chris?
The Golden Duck.
Right, apparently they're saying the
That sounds
golden
improvised.
distance really springs for, other people's accommodation, I guess.
That's the kind of stuff you don't get from a lesser GM. Just the ability to come up with a golden duck on the spot like that.
That sounds
Jacko
exotic.
couldn't do that.
No.
We're calling Jacko a lesser GM. That's
Yeah,
right.
of course. That's what I'm implying. The same way I'm implying Golden Duck is sure a good name.
The golden... Not even the golden... Okay, yeah.
The Golden Goose is too obvious, obviously.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Right.
The duck that laid the golden goose.
Should have been the golden moose.
That's the duck or the goose.
Ooh, now there we go. See, Tom needs to go back into.
Yeah, and then if you're in the
business.
seedy part of town, it can be the golden deuce. It's fine.
Yeah, home to a.
Is
large
that like
halfling-
lingo in EU the same way it is in
I
America?
would never say it. Ever.
No,
Right.
yeah.
Drop
know
a
what
deuce.
it means.
Yeah, it's quite
Yeah.
American.
Okay. Yeah, I figured it was, but I.
Anyway,
Fucking Americans.
I'm sure I read this out like some point weeks ago, but I'll tell you about Fairdale again, because why did I write these blocks of text if not to read them out?
Right.
Yeah. I've been-
Home to a large halfling community, Fairdale extends north of Godshold for a few miles up the road. The buildings are smaller and homelier than their human counterparts inside the walls, mostly painted white with thatched roofs. Few of them reach more than 2 stories tall, although at the north end of the area, a 100-foot-tall tower of dubious structural merit wobbles its way towards the sky.
That's the golden duck right there.
Yeah.
It is
Okay.
not.
Query: how many halflings do we have to harvest to get 5e lucky feet?
Just reaping those halflings and drinking their blood.
Just going through it. Eventually, we'll do it.
I never see any
It wouldn't be very lucky if you did.
I know. I'm just kidding.
But the only dawn we run across, they're always random. They're not always human, right? Or are they?
No, they're not always human. I mean, like, I don't have separate tokens for them, but
Sure.
they're very much not always human.
Checking. A lot of
Like,
half.
hypothetically, I have an NPC button I could randomly produce at anyone you ask what they are. I'll be like, bam, it's a young female gnome.
Oh, I feel
Or,
bad.
bam, it's a middle-aged male dwarf.
Is it do any options a child, Chris? Well, if so, I'm gonna
Middle-aged female half-elf.
Can you really
Middle-aged
tell the
female
difference
half-elf.
between a
Whoa, I
child
just
and
rolled a
human?
middle-aged female half-elf twice in a row. Insane.
crazy.
Middle-aged male lizard folk, huh?
Oh
Interesting.
man, you gotta tell us that some of those shots. They're interesting.
It's crazy.
Probably-
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Right. Let's go to the golden duck. Find it.
So find the blackbird singing
is there much
sometime in
dawn
the dead of
activity
night.
Here? There's
Is there much what, sorry?
Dawn activity? Like,
No, not so much in Fairdale.
Well, I mean, I would
It comes
imagine
there
that
from
isn't
time to
a-
time, but they
and
don't
it's a
like,
little bit higher right now, right? Because of general.
So, like, oh yeah, I mean it's a little bit, but generally speaking, like most of the Dawn are either garrisoned in the city or in Fort Daybreak. And it's actually more in Hut Hill where like there's like extensive production and stuff going on than Fairdale. Not unseen around, but it's probably their least heavy presence in Godshold is here.
I'll say to the party and say, oh wait, I mean, I've kept myself from going into the city because I realize there's risk, but there's many questions itching in the back of my mind. And
About what?
If I get a few hours, I would like to see if there's a library, see if there's books. Can maybe help me get some answers.
We're going like the Elven capital, right? There's gonna be a shit ton of books there.
It's gonna be a while before we get there. Yeah, you're right.
Alright, there's something you really
But
need to read.
I mean, I'm not against it. Minus again, you're kind of going to be Blackbird's handler.
I'm only asking for a couple of hours.
Alright, yeah.
Before we pick up Blackbird.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sure, man.
I'll meet you
Out
at
of
the-
curiosity, what are you trying to learn?
trying to learn about too many things to fit into an afternoon. But I guess the main parts are gods and some things we found on our path and I'm not too sure we handled well. Personal
Okay.
things that I just want to make sure that we're not making grave mistakes. It's a long shot, but a couple of hours perhaps will ease my mind.
Whatever. We'll meet you at the end, I guess.
If it again, as long as it helps ease your mind, that 2 hours is time well spent, I guess.
Thank you.
So just make sure it does.
I don't even know if I could find a place in time. But yeah,
Sure.
I want to try. Okay, so Chris, I want to try and find a library.
Yeah, give me a society check.
Thank you. Do I have to jar it?
Yeah, please do.
Why did my society get so bad? I guess because everything else kept improving.
Yeah, it just feels bad when you look at all your other numbers are like plus 10s.
Yeah.
You have that.
You don't find like it's not like a sort of ancient repertoire of arcane knowledge full of secret lore and stuff. But yeah, it's like a well, yeah, you find you don't find a library, but you find like a sort of secondhand bookshop. Like it's kind of small, it's pokey. The shelves seem to kind of go on longer than the interior of the shop would physically allow, but it's
Sure.
you know.
Yeah, because we're almost at the end time. I don't know how long we're gonna keep on going. It's not important information. I'll just like type the questions.
Yeah, I mean, there was talk of going a little bit longer, but I don't know if I know you got your girlfriend hanging out. Like maybe you want to go spend time with her. But if people are happy to go, Tom said he'd go for like another half hour or so.
Yep, I could go, but
Yeah, we can do.
we can just end. It's fine.
Like now, to be fair, now is a pretty decent place to. Now's a pretty decent place to end. Maybe just like,
Yeah,
like
before
10 minutes.
We end now. We end after we get Blackbird, right?
Yeah. Let's get the roleplay out of the way. Let's get this this research and stuff done.
Oh,
Just yeah. Do you want to just tell me? I mean, I don't know how like public you want to make it. But you just tell me. What it's
I mean,
doing.
I'm pretty sure about what I want to research, but not even like completely sure. So I don't want to have a few minutes to think about it.
Yeah, you can you can say you sort of pick up a few books and
Yeah.
on various topics, assuming you find what you're looking for.
Sure.
Not everything with SAB there, but yeah, and we can sort that out a session. Sure. So you sort of pick up a few things that are, some light reading on the subjects, and find your way heading back to the Golden Duck.
The Golden Duck.
We've been chilling in there. Have we just seen Blackbird across the end? But
Yeah. She's sitting in she's Aragorning it in one corner, or Stridering it, I suppose he is at that point. Like facing towards face towards the door, but like reading a book.
Shanks, Chris.
Alright. Yeah, so after a couple of hours, I'll enter and join you on the table for a bit.
I like long shanks today.
Strider.
Shanks.
You get some books. What they about?
Gave me a lot to think about.
Oh, okay.
But
Sure. She's over there. Do we want to spend the night here and then head off?
Yeah, but before Leon got there, she would have seen you. She would have noticed you guys come in. She recognizes you.
I'd give her a nod. I don't know.
You see, she doesn't sort of feel her eyes on you, but like she doesn't sort of immediately like wave or like give it the game.
Right, head raise, very.
Okay, she nods too.
I kind of but when Leon's, I'm like, all right. I mean, do you want to go talk to her tonight? Do we want to probably head off in the morning? I guess, right? So it's starting to get dark.
yeah, I'll inform her of our plans and then we can set up in the
Sure.
morning. Sure.
Right.
Right, well, I'll stand up and walk on over.
Okay. Yeah. She smiles at you as you sort of like fully acknowledging you as you kind of like are actually coming over to her. And as you sort of sit down at her table, she says, it's good to see you again, Leon. How goes it?
It goes surprisingly well, considering. It's a
Have more
pleasure to
scars
see you.
than when last we met.
We've hit some bumpy... we've traveled some bumpy roads, let's keep it at that. But we've managed to traverse them, nonetheless. Speaking of, I've been asked by our common advisor to have you join us in these on this path.
Excellent. I had been waiting and wondering when I might receive orders.
Yes, technically that makes me your superior. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the hierarchy, considering your past in the Grey Rock Empire, but
I've had some time to familiarize myself a bit with how it works.
don't worry, I've trained my
Caspasum told me. Oh, sorry. She says, Caspasum told me that it would likely be the last time I saw him, but that I should wait here for further instruction from my next direct superior, who turns out to be you. Thanks for which I'm grateful.
Yes. Don't worry, I've trained my fair share of recruits. I am lenient, if not a bit too forgiving. But you know your way around many topics better than I, so do not be too restrained in your skills and activities. Now, if you would be glad to join us at our table for some dinner, we'd be happy to have you.
She kind of like folds a page over and closes the book, stands up, and comes over and just joins the whole party at their table.
I figure, Chris, can you describe it one more time? Like what kind of stuff she wears?
She's an old woman in a fur-lined blue dress and traveling boots.
Okay.
Her hair is grey and tied up like quite loosely. It's sort of like, especially by the end of the day, like sort of strands have like fallen out. It's not like she doesn't take a clearly huge amount of effort to look really sort of pristine.
Same hairstyle as me.
And her line her face rather is fairly sort of lined and haggard. She's sort of She might have been very beautiful once. There's like a hint of that, but she's definitely like well into sort of like age here.
Yeah.
It's all you spend as the dwarves, really.
And she never had any sort of weapons on her or anything, right?
She has a staff.
Ooh.
She doesn't wear armor.
No, she wears no armor.
Even when we measure.
And let me just confirm that 100%.
Chris was like, man, they still have a mage or a spell cap.
Yes, no armor.
Okay, cool.
From your time with her, you know her to be a sage. She's sort of wise and has knowledge on many topics.
Sage. Can I look that up, or is that secret?
I could just say don't look up the stats. I'm not the stats. But greatest knowledge comes from experience. Village elders, ancient seers, and advisors to royalty are examples of individuals who are valued for their experiences. Sages serve their people as much as their sovereigns. They educate and try to prevent people from straying from their cultures and acceptable norms and traditions. Sages rarely take power for themselves, and they take responsibility to seriously guide, wisely, and empower those they serve.
It's not like a NPC you've built, it's like an NPC.
Yeah, no, it's actually literally straight ripped from the DMG.
Cool.
The DMG? They don't call it that.
The Game Mastery book.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Game Mastery Guide.
GMG?
Yeah, or I think it's just the GG, right? Because it's Game Mastery.
Exactly, yeah.
GG, well played.
From your past experience, you remember she has
She didn't
like her most useful things that you remember was her timely advice feature. So reaction, an ally is about to attempt an attack roll skill check and has not yet rolled. In fact, the sage gives the ally a savvy piece of advice, providing valuable insight. The ally gains +2 circumstance bonus on the triggering roll. She also has Sage's analysis. The sage studies a creature attempting an arcana, nature, occultism, original society check, and says recall knowledge DC. Success gains a +2 circumstance bonus attack rolls and AC against that creature and deals an additional 2d6 damage to creature with weapon attacks.
Cool.
This benefit lasts for 1 minute or until the sage uses this ability again.
That's cool shit.
So she's got a bit of sort of like, she can handle herself. Not strictly a fighter, but she can use her knowledge to her advantage on the battlefield. And you've seen her do all that the time you travelled with her.
Cool. Yeah.
And she has a religious symbol of Iomadai as well.
Remember that part.
Yeah. When Leon brings over a table, it's like, people like, good to see you again.
You too, Beck. And Zoms, of course. And Brom.
Eyes nod.
Oh, probably be
You've all been through the works, through the ringer, haven't you? She sort of pulls up a chair and sits down.
It's been a eventful couple of weeks.
Leon says I'll be travelling with you now. Should I be worried?
Probably, yeah.
Noted. Thank you for your honesty.
It's really part of the job description, it seems like.
We always find a way to make it through, but there's always something that we have to make it through.
There's this weird thing I've noticed where the roads get more dangerous the more we travel it. Strange phenomenon.
Strange indeed. Well, I was hinted at least that whoever I ended up serving would be travelling back into Grey Rock so that I might show them the full extent of my discoveries up close, and that the members of the Resistance might see it with their own eyes. Is that where we're headed?
That is on the list. However, a slightly more pressing issue has popped up. Kind of look around, see if nobody's, paying attention. Well,
Should you look around?
We found what appears to be an undead dragon that the Dawn attempted to interact with in some form or another. It's called a Ravener. Kinda see if she seems to know.
I have heard fables of such creatures. You say you saw it with your own eyes? A skeletal beast, its bones glowing with the power of its soul?
I think technically I'm the only one who did, right?
Yeah, we didn't see the dragon. Yeah, I'll say.
I did.
What?
I
Oh,
didn't see it, but I saw.
Yeah, because I had to try to pass the dragon fear.
Yeah.
Saw the
I
breath.
said,
I saw the
I think
waves.
technically I did, but just briefly.
See.
And it is as you describe.
Spoopy.
Well, I know little about such things. What have you gathered so far? And then what is our mission? Surely not to destroy it.
Oh, not yet.
So from what we can tell, there was a ziggurat, an ancient temple of, we think, humans, but they helped a dragon that was nearing the end of its life with a reanimation ritual, destroying and consuming its horde to become a form of undead.
You know more of this ritual than I do. I knew that dragons seeking to prolong their natural life might seek such a form, but not how it was done.
I've got a weird relationship with things of the natural world and those that exist outside of it. Sometimes knowledge is parted to me. It's a good thing to have.
Indeed.
Yeah, well, long story short, we're gotta find out more. Even, Leon's magic knowledge from gods isn't quite enough yet, it turns out. So,
Fact-finding mission.
yeah, exactly.
So we're heading onto Northwood, near the old Elven capital.
I see. To seek knowledge there, perhaps? They have a dragon ward there, yes? Someone there might know more about such things.
You are
Exactly.
astute.
I have never been in my many years, but I should very much like to see it. I'm thankful for the opportunity to travel there with you, even if the road may prove dangerous.
Well, let's hope it doesn't prove too so. But this might be the last peaceful night's sleep we get for rest, so be sure to enjoy it. And I will say the last hot meal, but zoms, sometimes they're cold beans, sometimes they're hot. We'll see what we get the next day.
You never know.
Yeah, you can kind of grade it on a scale of 1 to 20, basically.
We can't.
His arm's cooking is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
It's a very good
Alright.
impression, by the way.
Well, I guess,
Cool.
to the next mission. Take a big chug.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, yeah.
Cheers to
So we're
that.
staying here tonight, yes, of course, and then so you guys pass the night in the Golden Duck.
When we count crits, so we'll do next session.
Please. I want to find a golden duck.
Farmland resting.
I want to find the
Okay.